Yo, greetings. What's up, Andrew? Sorry for the late start. I had my grandmother doing, I'll just say paperwork, in the other room, and I didn't want to disturb her, so I just held off on streaming. Didn't think it would take this long to start, but it's whatever. So we're doing more Earthbound today. So that's fun. I don't think it'll be about the same time as yesterday, which was about 3 to 3.5 hours. It'll probably be more around the 2-hour mark. And also, just as a small sup, I was rewatching some Captain America. Good shit. I thought I said Captain Marvel for a second. I was about to ban you. But for those who aren't aware, I did get some follower emotes put in. They are... Let me pull them up real quick. Follower emotes can only be used in Sir Tippy's channel. Yeah, no shit. So we have Sir Tip. Actually, I can just pull them up, can't I? Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Andrew. My face. Sir Tip Shame. An alien that I like, named Roswell, I guess. And then Pizza, which is a great story, I guess. Plus, there's also Mr. Andrew's request that be added, and I wholeheartedly agreed. So yeah, I'll add... I think I have 2 more that I can add. I don't know what they would be quite yet. Maybe if we get more, like, inside jokes on the stream, then we could, get that figured out. But for the time being, no idea yet. So, enjoy 3 extra emotes that I hope you guys find some use for. It's one of my favorite stories. It's a fun story to tell, and not one to think about, though. Considering that pizza might have been the best frozen pizza, like, of all time, but we'll never know because it's splattered all over my stove. Or my oven, I mean. Same shit. But, yeah. Again, I'll add more down the road. But yeah, let's get Earthbound going. We just beat the Mob Lord or whatever yesterday, so that's about where we're at. Also, I was looking at all the games that are on here, and is it weird that Earthworm Jim 2 is on here, but Earthworm Jim 1, unless I missed it, is not on here? I never really, like... Occasionally, Nintendo always posts, like, here's the sick new games we're adding to the Nintendo Switch Online Super Nintendo emulator. And they're usually, like, something pretty terrible. Or not terrible, but, like, not well known. Like, not to make all the Claymates enthusiasts out there upset, but Claymates, and then Jelly Boy, who I think that's still a very suggestive ass fucking cover art. I forgot Super Punch Out's on here. But yeah, Earthworm Jim, I didn't know that was on here. I also don't know what the SP specials mean. I guess this means, like, these are regional versions or something? I have no idea. Dude, that's my favorite game from back then, Claymates. You have to tell me all about it. These look like, some, like, horrifying cartoon that you'd find in, like, some serial killer's basement or something. And they just use, like, little puppets. It does remind me of... These actually kind of remind me of these little, attachments that we would put... that we would put on the end of our pencils in this class in 3rd grade. Called Enrichment, where we just did extra English and math stuff. And it was, like, just to put on the top of your pencils, and they were just little animal plushy things, and we just threw them at each other, and our substitute teacher got pissed every time we did it. And I wasn't even supposed to be in that class either. Like they got because there were 2 Peytons in our class, and they got the names confused. And I could definitely tell I wasn't supposed to be in that class because I'm pretty sure like I got like a horrible grade on that, but it's elementary school, so who cares? I also remember like, oh, I should do pre-roll ads. You're so right, guys. You guys are subbed anyway, so you can don't fear about that at all. Okay, cool. I'm still streaming at 720p 60. Fantastic. Okay, 1 second, guys. Alright, pre-roll ads are still for 21 minutes. Excellent. Earthbound. Correctamundo. B, the video game. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a good day. But this day has felt really slow for me, guys. Or, slow for me personally. I don't know about you guys. Like, I think it's because I woke up a little earlier than usual or something. Because I woke up at 8:30 and I freaked out because it looked brighter outside than it usually was. Like, I usually try to get up like 9 so I can get to work at 10. But I looked at my phone, it was 8:15. And I couldn't fall back asleep because all the adrenaline, like, got in my system. But yeah. This day's felt really slow. I guess the good part is that I had fucking steak and shake earlier, and it was pretty good. I didn't get fries because the fries there are kind of an atrocity without, what is it called? What's the red shit? Cajun. Let me read this real quick. Playmates is a platform game for the SNES. It is one of Interplay's clay animation titles, which also included the Clay Fighter series. The protagonist of the game is a boy named Clayton, whose scientist father has developed a serum that can transform people into animals when it's combined with clay. Suddenly, Jobo, the witch doctor, appears and demands the form. Is this like a Goosebumps episode? It's my grandma's birthday. Happy birthday to your grandma. Did you guys do anything to celebrate? Or did she just watch Judge Judy or something? I don't know what your grandma does. The father refuses, to which Jobo replies by changing Clayton into a ball of clay and stealing away both his father and the serum. Clayton vows to save his father in spite of his new form and embarks on a journey through his backyard, the Pacific, Japan, Africa, and finally outer space. That doesn't sound too bad. Am I still gonna play that game? Probably not. But great, now I know what that game is. Oh my god, this game, I forgot how much this game audio just hates. Or how my capture card just hates this game audio. So, I think we were supposed to go north? I can't remember what's going on with my controller right now. Is this like, hold on. There we go. I told you all about it like you asked, good sir. That you did. I guess I did request what that was about. Like, I think I'm supposed to... It said it was behind... I recall him saying like it was behind something. Just the usual cake. What kind of cake we talking? I like red velvet cake. That's pretty good. I guess I can just farm more enemies. Are they running away from me now because I'm high level? Oh, okay, you just... That's a good game feature. I didn't know that was a thing. You just instantly kill shit? So oh yeah, I forgot. I was going to ask you about that. As well as the Village of Shadows run. Wait, so you did both of them before the Resident Evil 7 run? I thought you said you were probably planning on doing the RE7 first. Okay, yeah, this saves a lot of effort. Honestly, that's a good way of knowing like if you're even prepared enough for an area. Like if the enemies like run away for you, or if you can like one hit them, then you're probably capable enough to defeat whatever boss is waiting you. Oh, excuse me. Psst, whisper, psst, psst. Shh. What if someone overhears us? Right, whisper. Psst, psst, waha. You jerk. Because, hehehe. What was that all about? Alright, look away. I may have just destroyed a dog's brains or something. Ness the animal killer. I'm gonna become like notorious and on it. Someone's killing our street dogs and leaving their corpses laying around. Yeah, I was, but Village is really enjoyable for me. Okay, I figured you would probably like try to do both. So now you're gonna do Resident Evil 7 then. Correctamundo. Oh, I didn't even see that. It's actually weird. I read the chat on the actual, like, on the OBS screen more than I do, like, the actual chat in OBS. Or, like, the stream display screen, just because it's, like, so much closer to, my other monitor. Or just my game. I don't have to turn my head as much is what I'm trying to say. Okay, maybe I go talk to the guy again, because I kind of forgot what he said. Is he still back there with his, like... Okay, yeah, he is. I'll just go talk to him again. Tomorrow, probably. What? Can I fight this guy? You sure are strong. You got me, at least. Okay, let me just talk to... What's his name? Jeff again? What's up, dude? You look much stronger. Would you like to rest? What? This sounds like a trap. Ness, you're now stronger than I. Your adventure is beginning. He goes from trying to kill me to letting me rest in places. I'll let you lay on the grass, and I won't kill you or anything. What's this guy's deal? He just keeps charging me for no reason. Oh yeah, and I also added that command as per, Andrew's request. It took me a little bit to figure out how to code it, but also, not really. If for some reason, like, said, if you added me, it'd say I bonked myself, which really didn't make any sense, so then I just had to change it to, like, user.name or something like that, in brackets, and, yeah. It basically is like the eviscerate, but free. But you also don't have the ability to time them out or anything. Okay, maybe I go south. I can't remember where he said I should go. I know he mentioned, Paula, or that one girl, but they said they were in another town. Do I go talk to the mayor? I think he said talk to the mayor. I don't remember where the mayor is. Oh, the road's closed again. It's on its claim to fame. You just bonk, motherfucker. It's great. It took me a little over 5 hours for the knife-only run and 3 hours and 23 minutes for the Village of Shadows run. I'm surprised. So how long does the game on average take for you to beat then? I would imagine less than 5 hours because you have actual guns. I think you told me yesterday how long it takes for you to beat, like, would you say like 2.5 hours or so? I don't think it's behind the drugstore, not the burger shop. You're not the mayor, are you? You look so helpless. Are you okay? Nope. Just some dickhead. It says behind some building. Break the course of violence. Don't break the wind of change. Fresh breeze movement. Well, alright then. Still sounds like a fragrance. Here's a police station. Have I visited the police station yet? Yeah, I have. Okay, I recognize this place. If I don't fuck around, I can get under 3 hours. And you said the world record is... what again? Like about an hour and 50 minutes? Pizza, no. Is it this building? Let me see. Rush Hospital, the best hospital care on it. We put our life in operating on you. I don't think it was the hospital. I guess we can go this way, if the game's just letting us. Are you the mayor? You look like a mayor-type guy. Doesn't this house look good? You can buy it for only $7,500. It has an ocean view, and the sunsets are beautiful. Folks should have a place of their own. Do you want to buy it? Yeah, sure. You can afford $7,500? It was a waste of time talking to you. Are there like bodies hidden in this house? Like, what's going on here? Are you okay? No, I'm trying to find this fucking mayor. Like, I was like thinking before the stream even started, I was like, where am I supposed to go again? And I was gonna like watch back the VOD yesterday, but I literally forgot to do that because, I don't know, I just forgot. Wait, is this the mayor, the Mickey Mouse looking motherfucker? Mayor Perkle. Okay, yeah, I gotta find Mickey Mouse then. I don't think it's a hospital, but we haven't really been here, but let's just see. Oh, no, the mayor, I remember where the mayor is. Being diamondized, where your head gets hard as a diamond, or mushroomized, where you have a mushroom on your head. If you're ever stuck with these types of embarrassing conditions, we're one of the magic. We of the Magic Healing Shrine are here to ease your pain. We're ready and waiting in the lobby of the hospitals over the world. The person next to me is the great teacher of magic healing. Guess I'll talk to him. I think he was on like the second floor of a building actually. Now that I think about it, because I remember going up and they said you don't have an appointment or something like that. Though you may not believe it, I'm a healer. If you have some illness that cannot be treated at the hospital, it's my job to cure you. Do you need some help? No. Come back when necessary. I should be... I do have full PP. I think that's full PP. Okay, yeah, I think he was on the second floor of the police building, actually. If you see anybody that looks like they'll go, "Caw," then let me know. I can't do a Mickey Mouse as good anymore. My voice is just too low. I think it was the police building. But let me see. Because it was like, I can't let you go up. It's not the police building. Wisconsin is known as a badger state because the area's lead miners used to spend winters in the tunnels burrowed in the hills. Like badgers. Is that why they're called the Wisconsin Badgers? Oh, that reminds me, Andrew, I was gonna tell you the story. My uncle was like, can you get us tickets to this game? I'll buy your ticket. It was for a Badgers game. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll definitely let you know, like, whenever the opportunity arises. And then I checked the Wisconsin game. It's at Wisconsin. So, and then I messaged my uncle, I was like, do you know that it's at Wisconsin? And he got really confused. So he thought it was... At the traditional place. I'm not gonna say it just because I'll dox myself, but still. But yeah, that was an interesting conversation. Okay, where the fuck do I go? Do I go inside that building that was like to the top? Why there's so many buildings here. If you're trying to sell us on the newspaper, go away. We don't read the paper. And we don't want any milk either. Who even reads the newspaper anymore, let's be honest? Like an hour and 30 minutes, hour to 45-minute range, I don't know the exact time. I could probably Google it pretty easily, but I'm too lazy, and I'm also streaming. Maybe... Is it this building? No. Oh, it's this fucking... These like perverts or something, like doing stuff in a closet. This is why you check schedules for it. Yeah, pretty much. We were gonna go to the NDSU one, but, or not go to, like, go to that specific game, but that's at North Dakota, so that's not gonna happen. Is there, like, an objective? Wow, this audio is being really bad right now. Hold on a second, guys. 7,000. Yeah, the capture card just hates like certain game audio. I don't know why. Here's the library. Is it the I don't think so. He's just fucking weirdo, that's right. A man, a few words. It's useless talking to him now. Here's a staircase. Guy ran into the bathroom again. Yeah, I should have really watched back that VOD, shouldn't I? I remember him saying it was behind like something is behind a certain building, but I don't remember what building he was talking about. I thought maybe it was the one that was up here, but I also didn't really look that hard either. The door is locked. The shack was locked by someone in City Hall, so we can't use it. The reason it was closed because of a punk named Frank may have trashed the place. What a drag. We can't even change our clothes, and hotels are too expensive. Okay, so that is where I have to go, but I have to go to City Hall to talk to him. Question is, where is City Hall? I guess it's that City Hall looking building, isn't it? Possible that I go to 2 games this year are our local 2 colleges at home. You're talking about W and I, correct, Mundo? Well, there are multiple, I thought that said wide receivers. Multiple world records depending on difficulty, completion, cheats, yeah, I knew that. Just like traditional. Okay, yeah, here's Town Hall. I probably walked past that building like a bunch of times, didn't I? What's up, dude? There are lots of snakes and stray dogs around on it. It'd be a good thing if someone bashed him with a bat. I'm here to protest. Okay, is here where I... Since you beat up the sharks, you're the talk of the town. Mayor Pickle is waiting. Okay, okay, we can actually play the game now.
Alright, Mayor Pickle.
Where's Mayor Pickle? Are you Mayor Pickle? Hey, I'm Mayor B.H. Pickle. Perkle. Wait, I thought Mayor Pickle looked like Mickey Mouse. It's so nice to meet you. You beat up the town bullies. Punched them out big time. Kicked their butts. Bit their heads off. Spit in their eyes. And made them wet their pants. Then you forced them to promise not to make any more trouble. Thank you. What? You want a key to touring entertainer shack? Where someone as great as you giving you the key could help keep the town peaceful. However, if you encounter a dangerous situation, please don't ask me to take any responsibility. I'll be able to avoid any responsibility, right? Yeah. You're such a smart kid. Here's the key to the shack. Break down your top 6 wide receivers for this draft. In order? Okay, I can do that. I think... Okay, I think it's, Jameson Williams at number 1. I don't think the injury should really put off any teams, but that might be the even though Jameson Williams is a better wide receiver, I think there's a possibility just because of injury concerns that Wilson will be drafted. And then Wilson next. And then probably Burks from Arkansas. And then I like Olave. And then probably Drake London. And then Pickens. I think that's my order. Hope you enjoyed. I'm not gonna go into depth why I prefer one over the other. I've just watched their tape. And by tape I mean like their like couple of games. And by couple of games I mean more than a couple. I don't know why I said a couple. Yeah, are we doing a mock draft this year, by the way, Andrew? We're 100% gonna be wrong on every single pick except maybe the first one. Because this is the most like this guy does not look like the mayor. I think we got catfish. Well, all my saves other than the first one. Give me a second. Excuse me. All the other saves other than the first one have a new game plus and with some infinite ammo cheats as well. Change my mic a little bit. As well as some where I try to get more of the collectibles than I did on other saves. Infinite ammo cheat? I didn't even know that was a thing. Actually, yeah, I guess it would be. I think, yeah, other Peyton was playing, Resident Evil 3 earlier. That's pretty swell. I was, like, considering playing Resident Evil 2 and 3. I think... Am I stupid? Did I not grab the key? I do have the key. Get out of the way. Fucking Devo, get out of the way. The door is locked. The door is locked. The door is locked, I know. I'm I'm trying to hit the A button. I keep missing every single button. Oh my god. Alright, key. Use the key to the shack. The door opened. Why didn't you just let me... Why didn't you just open it when I clicked it? Doofus. What's this? No problem here. No problem here. There's a spring coming out of the bed. I think there's a pretty big problem there. Okay, yeah, we can do our mock draft, like, the week of. That'll be a swell time. What just happened? Oh, my controller drifted. Cool. Like, like, my character, like, moved back down, I guess, or something. I have no comment on that. You could bonk him if you feel that strongly. The fuck are you? You're run of the mill cave rat? Rowdy mouse. Just bash his brains in. Oh. Is this guy's gimmick like he just moves really fast so it's hard to hit him? Oh my god. Oh, there we go. I hit him. There you go. Good job. That's a great way to, like, show your disapproval of what somebody says without having to spend channel points. But if you really hate them, then you're gonna have to spend channel points. Can you die already? Thank you. Excellent. Like my F-only run, I went for more collectibles than I did on my VOS run, which is why it's a little over 5 hours compared to the 3 hours, 23 minutes. I see. I'll show you, I'll show you. Have we talked about, I don't think we did. There's like a little theory going around. I know we, haven't been talking about Marvel movies or anything. At least for this stream. There's like a theory going around that Tobey Maguire is going to be in the next Doctor Strange movie. Just because... Jesus. Just because, apparently... like, you could see the name of, like, the pizzeria that he worked for in Spider-Man 2, like, in the background of, like, a new trailer or something like that. I think it's called, like, Joe's Pizza or something like that. But then, I think hours after that news release, like, people were saying that's not happening. That shit just respawned. That'd be cool to see. I still don't know, like, I think there's gonna be some crazy cameos in that movie, but I don't know if you guys remember, like, that huge ass, like, credit reel that we talked about, maybe, like, 2 or so months ago, like, where it was, like, oh my god, where it was, like, am I gonna get crit again? Oh, you have to be kidding me. Please die. Thank you. So, if he doesn't crit, then he does does barely any damage, but if he does crit, then I get annihilated. I think that's his gimmick. Yeah, it had 1 million. Let me see if I can find it. I probably won't, but let me see. I gotta sneeze. How long ago would that have been? I just need to look for a black screenshot with a bunch of lines of white. Oh, that's not it. That's a tweet. That's not it. This isn't what I'm looking for, but here's a picture of, Phil Maguire eating the gingerbread man. In case you guys wanted to see that. Where is it? It was a while ago. Like, it was, like, laughably fake. What are all these screenshots? If I see any screenshots that I think you guys might enjoy, I'll show you. Like, here's one. Here's this. Still not what I'm looking for. I just want to give you, like, you guys something to see while you're waiting for me to find this, if I can even find it. Maybe just label my screenshots. That's too hard. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Here you go, Christian. Okay, I don't think it's this old. I'll look for like 20 more seconds. If I don't find it, then I don't find it. I'm like doing the thing where like I like look left, look right, look left, look right, just scanning my eyes for the entire page. I found it. Here you go. Alright, so yeah, here it is. It was like Doctor Strange, Elizabeth Olsen, Chavez, Wong, and then Peter Hooton as I guess an alternate Doctor Strange. And then Ben Affleck as Daredevil. Mm-hmm. Henry Cavill. Mm-hmm. Chris Evans coming back as the Fantastic Four. Or the Human Torch or whatever. Oh my god, I hate OBS. Yeah. Halle Berry is, yeah, Storm. Yeah. Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio as Spider-Man. And then Edward Norton, yeah, as coming back as his Hulk. Actually, apparently Edward Norton was in the same town that I'm in at some point because my neighbor, he works for a company that does COVID testing, and one of the people that showed up was Edward Norton because apparently she theorized that that he was gonna like buy stocks for their or invest or something in this company. But yeah, she saw Ed Norton. That's pretty cool. Sorry, reading something on my phone. Okay. But yeah, if that happened, that'd be like. What? I didn't even see what hit me. The black antoid. I have no HP. I could die right here. What? Okay. Or the computer just be a complete idiot. Okay. The black antoid. This, Nano Machine Son. These, you guys remember like the Rick and Morty episode where it's, like a simulation episode and then it's just Jerry just like listening to human music. That's what Earthbound music reminds me of. At least, whenever you're like fighting a, whenever you're fighting, enemies. Or it's just like a few notes or whatever. Also, what is a skip sandwich? Like skip from like regular show? I have a feeling I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, I'm moving so fast now. And I'm probably gonna die. I have never seen Rick and Morty. Yeah, no, it's not good, dude. I'm gonna rewatch that entire show at some point. Probably when I'm done with It's Always Sunny. It did not work on the righty mouse. Is it because it missed? Try again. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. It did not work on the righty mouse. Okay, so maybe it just, you just can't use it on this at all. It's not just like a missing thing or whatever. Okay. Is it on Hulu? Yeah, I'm pretty sure every single episode is. And I think they had a couple of movies too, and those should also be on Hulu. I used to talk about regular show and like Adventure Time all the time at like recess before elementary school. And like be like, did you see that episode where what's his name's like head exploded? Yeah, man, that was great. That was pretty much what our conversations were. Oh my, yeah, my controller's drifting like crazy. Blundering it like a NES cartridge. Yeah, I'm telling you, just if you want like a good idea of like if you want to watch regular show or not, just look up like regular show out of context. You don't need to understand anything because it's out of context. That's kind of the point. And if you laugh at anything in that, you'll probably like regular show. Like, I've seen, like, people tweet about this kind of stuff. Like, the plot can literally be, like, Mordecai and Rigby, have to put chairs out. But suddenly, they do a demon ritual with the chairs on complete accident, and then they have to go play, Joust against a warlock. Like, that's regular show, pretty much. I remember, like, seeing this, this one video, I wonder if I can find it, where no. If I can find it, then the joke will hit harder. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Oh man, this is such a precise Google search. Oh my god, I found it. I literally had to look up, like, the joke that I was literally about to make, just because I've already seen it before. Okay, yeah, like, this, if you've seen regular show, then you know, that sounds like an acid trip. The Bad Guys movie has so many ads out, by the way. Oh, you mean the, yeah, the animated one. I like the animation of that, but I don't think it's a movie that I necessarily want to see. Unless it's on, like, Netflix and I have a lot of free time. But yes, if you've seen regular show, then you'll appreciate this video. If not, then you'll maybe also want to go watch regular show. But it's called, regular show episode pacing. Be like, whoops, wrong thing. There you go. And yeah, it's pretty accurate, if you've seen regular show at least. It really is like one of like the Cartoon Network greats, at least of our generation. I think I actually put it pretty high on the Cartoon Network show tier list, didn't I? Like, I think I put it up there with Adventure Time, Samurai Jack, and Codename Kids Next Door. I think I ranked pretty high. I can't really remember. But I mean, like, it's just like the premise would be like they're doing like the most like mundane thing, and then it just turns into chaos. That's pretty much every single regular show episode. Like there's one like remember like where they're like playing basketball, and then like Mordecai's like basketball sucks, and then like some basketball deity comes from the sky and is like basketball does not suck. Then they have to play fucking like a basketball deity. Like that's regular show. It sounds stupid, but like they make it entertainingly stupid. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Unless this thing decides to miss, and it didn't. What'd you just send me? Is this the Cartoon Network thing? Wow, you're so good. All right, what was my Cartoon Network tier list? Oh, that was its own video. This has 51 views. Surprisingly, no hate comments. What did I rank as my tippy top? Let's see. Oh, these are just overall cartoons. Right? Or, no, these are Cartoon Network shows. I had Batman, which I still stand by, Adventure Time regular show, Looney Tunes, Teen Titans, Grim Adventures, Kid on Kids Next Door, Samurai Jack, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Courage, Justice League, Batman Beyond, Clone Wars, Scooby-Doo, Ben 10 Alien Force, Space Ghost, Bravo, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's, and Chowder. And I know Chowder being that high is controversial, but I don't give a shit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Also, I'm dead. Did I put on that bracelet that I bought yesterday? Let me see. Look, I did. So what body stuff could I get? Actually, let me talk to my dad real quick. Dad. Message your dad. I deposited 78 bucks in your bank account. Taking away what you spent, you should now have 261 bucks in the bank. Well, expect to get to the next level. Anyway, what do you need from me? Nothing. Good luck. Click. Is there anything that the other guy had that I could possibly buy to make myself stronger? Like I bought from the left store clerk, or no, the right store clerk, not the left one. Let me take a look then. I think the one episode I remember most from regular show is the one where their computer has a virus and then they get like one of Skip's like war buddies to help debug or get the virus out. But then it just a regular show antics happen and then it just turns into a regular show episode. Cold remedy. That's useless. Does he have any new stuff? Cheap bracelet, baseball cap, yo-yo, T-ball. I guess not. Alright. Netflix is dead as well, thoughts on that situation? So I only read a little bit on that. So, and it dropped like 56 billion? Because of dropped subscribers or something? Is that basically what happened? Like, that's the reason why, like, a lot, like, just lost its overall value? Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. Give me a second. I want to fully understand this. Okay, here we go. $54 billion in one day of its value after reporting subscriber loss. Lowest point since 2018 following yesterday's earnings report. It was the biggest one-day drop in Netflix's history. I'm sure they'll recover. Who knows? That's absurd that it dropped that much, though. I do know that they, their Netflix, what am I doing? Their Netflix, like, animation team apparently just canceled a lot of animation projects. And I think one of them was supposed to be based off a comic book. I want to say that was called Bone, which a lot of people are looking forward to. I've never heard of Bone, but I woke up and I just saw like a bunch of like people that I follow are like sad about it. Maybe drop your fuck. Yeah, it's they've gotten really expensive. Like it's like what, like 16 bucks for the standard subscription? Maybe not that much, like 13. But then if you want more than one screen, then it's like 17 or so. And if you want I think isn't 4K separate from the standard? So even that's like a fuck ton of money too. I didn't mean to go in the burger shop. But I guess I'll buy something. If I even have money. I don't have any money. I also spent less than 10k currency and I didn't rearrange my inventory. That means nothing to me. I mean, rearrange inventory I get, but 10k, I don't know if that, I don't know what the usual amount is to spend on that. I'm curious. How much is HBO Max? Like, cause I pay for HBO Max, my family, and Disney Plus. Let's compare the two prices. Like, it's actually, I think out of all of them, Netflix is like my least used. Like, because I'm watching It's Always Sunny right now, I'm using Hulu way more than Netflix, so that's interesting. Because I like lived and breathed off Netflix for like a long time, but then they got rid of Futurama, so that hurt. Then they got rid of The Office, which hurt. The only reason I probably watch that is just to rewatch like maybe Parks and Rec or some other stuff. That is the wrong checking account. Okay, how much do I spend on Disney Plus? Let's find out. I think it's like $7.99. $7.99, and then HBO Max costs. I can't find it. Where's HBO Max? Where the fuck's HBO Max? That's Kroger. Not quite. No. Is this it? No, that's not it. Where the fuck is HBO Max? No, that's not it either. Here it is. I spend 15 on HBO Max. So that's about the same, but I'm getting a lot more value from HBO Max just because they have better overall series and better movies. Oh, and yeah, I guess I'd also watch Breaking Bad on Netflix. I completely forgot about that. And Better Call Saul. which I think I talked about that last stream, but the 2-episode premiere was pretty good. It could have been a little better. But they're building up to something special. I can definitely tell. But yeah, for comparison's sake, what's the standard Netflix subscription cost? I want to say it's around that same ballpark as like $15, but I can't be certain. I can't move. There we go. There are different challenges to complete. Some give actual achievements worth a gamer score, and some that give you points to spend in the game's bonus shop. What is gamer score? Is that like the Netflix or Jesus, the Xbox like game ranking or whatever, or profile ranking? I haven't heard that term in a very, very, very long time. If that is what that is. Like, I haven't heard that since like late 2000s when I like used to go to my friend's house and play Minecraft and Halo on his Xbox, and then Call of Duty also. Guess I'll just keep buying burgers. Do I have inventory? Like, how big is my inventory space? One more burger. Quadruple burger, please. Smile, smile. Okay, I just need a butterfly, and I'll go back into the rat cave. But yeah, I've been using Netflix not that much lately. Like, Futurama moved to, okay, that is what that is. Yeah, I haven't heard that term in a very long time. But, like, Futurama was a big one. That moved to Hulu. And then Office moved to Peacock. I know they brought Seinfeld, I think, to Netflix. Or was it Friends? Or maybe it was both. I think Seinfeld's on Hulu, actually. Okay, here we go. But fortunately, I don't really watch either of those shows. So $10 basic, $15.50 standard, and $20 for the upper one. Sorry, trying to find others. What's the difference between standard and basic? I could probably like go to my Netflix right now, but I don't really want to see how much I pay, because I think I can easily check that. Because I think we buy a 4K and then 4-person like screen use or whatever, where it means like you could use like more than one person can use it at a time. I actually read something that they're I believe they're trying to like crack down on like password sharing, as in like people giving each other like their Netflix password just so they could use Netflix, so they don't have to pay for it. I don't know how you would necessarily go at doing that. So Netflix, good luck with that. Maybe you deserve to have your subscription or your like value drop by billions of dollars. Like who doesn't seem like HBO and Disney Plus necessarily care, and they're probably a little cheaper. Number of screens is the difference. I see. But yeah, like, I don't think Hulu I don't think cares. Netflix, like, or, sorry, HBO Max doesn't seem to care. Disney Plus doesn't seem to care. It's just Netflix that just gets her, like, painting a twist about it. Nice. Like, completing the game life only takes an actual Xbox achievement, or gives an actual Xbox achievement while not rearranging inventory, only gives points to spend in the game's bonus shop. What's in... Do all games on... Or... Oh, they exist in the cave, too. Do all games on Xbox have a bonus shop? I need, like, an offensive move on PSI. I can't just rely on my baseball bat to bash brains of cave rats. I'm sorry, this is a mouse. My apologies. You know what's... You know what's interesting? Like, I don't know if I've ever talked about this, ever, but I've always wondered why a Nintendo console, since the Wii, or just in general, has not had achievements in it. I think that'd be so easy to add, but we haven't gotten that yet. Like, I thought, like, when the Switch was coming out, they would definitely do it, because it seemed pretty easy to do. Like, whenever, I think it got announced, I want to say in 2016, in October or November. Like, I would talk with Hayden, about, like, what I think the Switch were gonna have, and we both said we want achievements or whatever. Because, like, it seems like this is like the direction this console wants to be is, I guess, more modern and more mainstream, so that would make a lot of sense for them to add that, but they didn't do it. It's an Eternal thing and Resident Evil Village thing. So is it just stuff you, like, extra stuff you use in the game, or is it like, buy this wacky Easter egg, like, collectible thing? Like, what's in that store, excuse me. But I don't know why Nintendo hasn't done a, why they don't want to do an achievement system, because I'm pretty sure, because you said Xbox does it, Sony definitely does it. Damn, I just eradicated that thing. But why doesn't Nintendo want to do it? Like, imagine you're playing Breath of the Wild and it's just like, kill an enemy with, stasis or something like that. And then you get, like, I don't know. Not like an in-game item, but, I don't know. I think really what it is just that Nintendo doesn't really know how to, upgrade their overall just, like, online thing, where you can actually, like, talk with people or see people's, I don't know, just their overall just friend thing, I guess. Oh fuck. Their friend system. Like, and they also, yeah, it just feels like they're like a little behind. Oh wow, I can just wind these things down, nice. Okay, you found it. Yeah, I was gonna look for that on my phone. Netflix has been working on an animated adaptation of popular comic book series Bone since 2019, but the streamer the streaming service has confirmed this month that the project is now canceled. It seems that Netflix is now axing shows before they've even had a chance to air a single episode. Yeah. The cancellation comes in the wake of a tumultuous? Is that how you say that? Tumultuous period of Netflix Animation's kids and family division. According to the Wrap, behind-the-scenes drama has meant that several high-profile projects have been unceremoniously canceled, and unfortunately, the long-in-development animated adaptation of Jeff Smith's book Bone is one of them. I think I saw something on this account that I follow called, like, poorly aged... These are slugs? Well, that was extremely useful for this certain situation. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, there's like this account that I follow on Twitter called like Poorly Aged Things, and it was like a tweet thread, saying like it was like the announcement of Bone by a Netflix account. It wasn't the actual Netflix account, but it was something. And then someone said like, "Don't play with me. Are you being serious?" And they said, "Yes, we're being 100% serious." And that was the tweet, because now it's gone. Like that's sometimes how I even like learn about like news and drama that's going on is from people posting about that. Like where something say like it's somebody saying like I would never do blah or like blank, and then they do blank. Like one that comes to mind right now is when XQC or whatever like stream sniped on Twitch rivals like Fall Guys. I didn't think that was too big of a deal at the time, but just the video of Tyler One just going into okay, if you don't know what Twitch Rivals is, it's just I think it's just a Twitch run tournament of games, and they would just split the teams or like get streamers and put them in different teams, and it was Tyler1, who you guys have to know. Bald screaming man who plays League of Legends. Like, he was on his own team, and then XQC jumped on a stream and found out who one of his teammates was, and then, like, held him back because I guess they were, like, already gonna be losing. So, when Tyler1 found out, like, that he was going after one of his teammates, he was like, oh, you stream snipe. So then he just went into, like, their little Discord room and just started screaming at every single one of them. Like, I remember, I think Peyton sent me that, and we just laughed our ass off about that for weeks. It was, we thought it was, like, the funniest thing. It was just Tyler just screaming at, like, everybody in the Discord. Like, he was mostly going after XQC, but then, like, somebody, like, people were like, dude, relax. And he's like, I'd snap you, twig, or something like that. It's fucking hilarious. And it happened around I think it happened on my birthday, too, so that was a great birthday present. But yeah, I've never, honestly, I've never heard of Bone, or haven't read Bone either. You can buy concept art, character, and enemy weapon. Okay, that's about what I figured. Weapons aren't normally available, only available for a certain part of the story, and infinite ammo cheats. Wait, so you buy the infinite ammo? It's not like just like a Konami code type thing where you just put in a certain input and you get it? That was a waste of a hamburger. I thought my HP was way lower than that. You could probably find the video on YouTube somewhere. Just look up, like, Tyler1 XQC Twitch rivals. And then, like, as a result of that, he got banned from, I don't think it was permanently, but, some, Twitch rivals tournaments or whatever. But I thought it was fucking hilarious. Just because it was just Tyler1 just going, like, guns a-blazing into like, it was literally him 1v, like, 8ing, or, like, 1v5ing. It was funny. Okay, I found the tweet, by the way. So it's from Netflix Geeked, October 16, 2019. For a lot of us, Jess Smith's Bone was the first comic that got us into comics, which is why we can't wait to tell you it's getting its own animated series. And then somebody with a Terminator icon said, "Don't lie to me, man." And then they said, "I would never lie to you," and now it's just canceled. Oh, and then, and then also, oh my, they post, oh man, so there's a, I think Nintendo's currently going through a lawsuit right now, involving, I don't want to go into, I think it's about, like, just labor incidents or something like that. I don't know the full details because I just I saw the tweet like when I was at work, but I didn't actually read the specific article. But I think it has something to do with like labor. And they post that same account that I told you about posted like a picture of Toadette in Mario Maker 2, just saying like, let me find it. I just saw it. It says, oh, and like I think they're like. Something about them being like anti-union. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it said, "Hey, it looks like my entire construction crew is slacking off up there. I blame the union." And I posted that because apparently Nintendo, I think, is anti-union or whatever. That is very unfortunate. I bet Hulu would gladly take it. Wouldn't surprise me. Hulu will go after any like projects need to be revived. Like they're doing the Futurama remake or revival. They did Animaniacs, and I'm sure they're gonna do like a whole lot more. Did you ever hydrate earlier? Yeah, I did. I can do it again for you just to be sure. Water's still good. You have to earn it. I can't speak. You have to earn the infinite ammo cheats. You buy them per weapon. Not. Oh, okay. First, you have to fully upgrade the weapon, and then you have to have the weapon points to buy it. So it's not a cheat, then. It's more of an upgrade. Is what you're trying to say. Please just one hit. That'd be nice. It's a slug, isn't it? Well, okay then. That might have been a mistake, but oh well. I can maybe find another butterfly, no problem. Hulu has so many great things and I love it. Yeah, Hulu... I used to just hate Hulu just because their like movie selection was so bad, but they've gotten a lot better. And they're also on Nintendo Switch. And Netflix is still not on Nintendo Switch. Which is still really weird to me. And now Twitch is on Nintendo Switch also. I think Crunchyroll's on Switch? Holy shit, I just... Alright. YouTube obviously is on Nintendo Switch. Still no Netflix. I think it's... I think it was... I think it, when the Switch came out, we were like, me and Hayden were like waiting for that to come on Nintendo Switch, Netflix, because I was mostly waiting for it because I usually used, my Wii U to watch Netflix, like, whenever I wasn't home. But now I don't do that anymore because I have a, I have like a little Chromecast thing that I bring around, which I can literally just connect to the internet. Holy shit. Okay. This was almost really bad. But I just connect to the internet and then I can just literally like Chromecast whatever I want. But I think I read somewhere that it was more like the Netflix CEO was saying like, it's on Nintendo's end, not ours. And it's still weird to me, like we're 5 years into the Switch's life cycle. Which is kind of crazy to me that it's been 5 years since that console's been out. Still no Netflix. Like, I had a theory, like, I originally had, like, a theory that it was like Hulu signed them to, like, an exclusivity kind of thing, where it was like, you can only use, or, like, you can only, like, let people use our streaming program, or our, yeah, streaming program. Hulu Originals are just hits most of the time, and it's impressive. Yeah, and they also don't believe, at least I haven't seen that, like, they don't believe that, like, everything needs, like, a live-action remake. Which is pretty good. It's not going to be as budgeted as, or like high budgeted as like some Netflix stuff, but it'll still, most of the time, like, get the job done. From what I understand. I also like the one Netflix, or one Hulu original that I love so much is the, 11/22/63. That show is great. I don't know if I've ever talked about that, but if you haven't seen that, you should definitely check that out. What? Oh, so there's a cap limit. We have a Nintendo Switch user account watching, it seems like. What? We have a Nintendo Switch user account watching. What are you I can't for some reason I can't process what you're saying. I'm also kind of stupid. I mean very. We have a Nintendo Switch user account watching. Are you saying watching the stream? I'm gonna do it. I can take you guys on. I wish ants looked like this in real life. That'd be pretty cool. Standing here, I realize that you were just like me, trying to make history, but who decides right from wrong? You're referencing Metal Gear, aren't you? Senator Steven? I appreciate that scene for what it was before, like everybody else on the internet did. Or, at least recently. Check Instagram? Give me a second. What'd you send me? No, Instagram's so slow right now. Oh, I didn't even know you could even see the people that were watching the stream. That's interesting. I think some of those are botted accounts. I don't really understand how that works. My favorite Hulu original is Runaways. Yeah, I do remember you talking about that a pretty decent amount whenever you come to the game room at college. Which I think was like every Monday and Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually funny. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna like be able to work after 2 weeks. Or like, I don't know if like next week's the last week I'm gonna be working in my game room because our college is apparently so inept at their job that they don't know if they're gonna be closing it down completely or not. It's like, because they're eventually gonna just tear down a huge amount. Yeah, I do, Andrew. A huge amount of stuff in the Commons building, and one of them would have been the game room. But my manager seems to think that they're not going to be doing that anymore, because if they did that, then there would be literally no reason for people to come to that specific building anymore except for the library. Which, yeah, makes sense. And my plan is to transfer from that college, after this semester, assuming I don't bomb physics. Which is still always a possibility, knowing me. And like, they were like, it might be open next semester, but I really, like, we're gonna be missing your expertise. So I might call you from time to time and tell you, like, what we should, or, like, ask you what we should be doing. And I thought that was kind of funny. Because I pretty much do run that entire game room, like, single-handedly. Like, I plan all the tournaments, I get everything ready. Yada, yada, yada. I play the music. It's my game room. No, I don't. Yes. I first want to play that and Asura's Wrath. I think I said this yesterday, but my brother, like, randomly gave me, like, that Metal Gear game. Just because he'd, like, apparently bought, like, an extra copy. For whatever reason. So I just gladly took it off his hands. I still haven't installed it or anything on my, Steam account, but I definitely can. You finally got here. This is the first year Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. This is a boss battle? Okay. Hey, XXX. Welcome back. That's a lot of soccer balls. Or footballs, sorry. Oh, you can also use, there's also new emotes that you can use now, by the way. Follower emotes if you want to check those out. Oh yeah, I've heard this song too. It's been a while. The Titanic Ant. Oh, there's a fucking ant back there. I didn't even see that. Is there another one back there too? It did not work. Oh god, I'm gonna get my ass whooped, aren't I? I guess let's do PSI music then. Drain fire. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Exactly one less. Am I gonna have to climb back this entire cave again? Oh my god. Just kill the Antoids first then, if I can even do that. You don't see them? If you're following, you should be able to see them. That's weird. You should be able to see them. Okay, maybe this thing's not even gonna, like, attack me or anything. It's just there to be a pain in the ass. I can't get it on, I can get it on my Xbox. It's only like 20 bucks. I see. Are you on, computer? Jessic? What do you want me to refer you as, by the way? Because you have XXX, and then 666, and then Jessic. Oh, maybe the point of the Titanic ant is just to make me worse so the little henchman back there, like, beat my ass. I don't know. Never mind, it also does damage to me. Make sure you have your stuff updated, Jezik. What he said. How much is recover? Is that... Okay, 5 PP. Please don't drain me. Oh my god. Okay, if I was anticipating like a boss battle, then I would have probably healed before that. Yes. I have to climb all the way back up. Kill me. It's okay, at least now I know. That probably would have gone way differently if that motherfucker didn't drain me for exactly as many PP as it needed to prevent me from using the song attack. Which I didn't even know that was like a thing. Like I thought for sure the first attack that I would learn would be like PK Fire. Or whatever. Or Flash, one of the two. I'm just assuming that because of Smash Bros. Because older version of Twitch doesn't include follower emotes due to being a newer feature. Are you saying update... like, the app? Or is there like an update that you have to do for Twitch on PC? That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Oh yeah, and you have to do a, for that command you have to, like, target someone. You have to say, like, app, or exclamation point bonk, and then someone's name, and then it bonks that specific person. It doesn't do anything, but it's just something stupid to do. I'll just keep farming XP, I guess. I also saw something, I can't speak. I saw something on Snapchat that, made me a little upset to see. For any of you guys that have Snapchat, and you ever look at the, like, the Discover section, Jezik? Okay. Works for me. For any of you guys that have Snapchat, if you ever looked at the, if they're on mobile. Look at, like, the Discover section, there's, like, news articles and whatever. There was one that was from the, that was from the, Daily Wire, I think? Yeah, Daily Wire. And in case you guys don't know what's going on with the whole Johnny Depp situation... I thought I already had healing. So Johnny Depp is suing, his ex-wife Amber Heard for defamation. And people have been wanting him to do that, or just, like, been wanting Amber Heard to get justice, because they, I'll update my app, then I'll be back in a cow. Alright. What's the cow's name? But, it's... like, there's just been, like, abuse allegations between the two. Like, Amber Heard's been saying that Johnny Depp's an abuser, and then Johnny Depp's been saying that Amber Heard's the abuser. There's a lot of evidence saying that, like, recordings of, Amber Heard pretty much admitting to like, abusing Johnny Depp. So, like, Johnny Depp suing her for defamation, as in, like, you know, lying about his character, which has costed him, like, movie roles. Like, he got kicked out of Pirates of the Caribbean for it, he got kicked out of the Fantastic Beasts movie, that's why they, recasted him, for the Grindelwald role. But I saw, like, pretty much you can, like, everyone and their mothers, is under the pretense that, with all things considered, that Amber Heard is the one that's been abusing Johnny Depp. Like, I'm not saying that's 100% the case, that's just what the, evidence is implying. So I saw it, like, I've never, like, the point of this is, like, I've never heard someone's, like, be on Amber's side, or whatever. So I saw something on the Discover thing that was saying the country is split on the court hearing that's going on between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard right now, and I saw that, and in my head I was thinking of the Sandy Cheeks thing where she's like, "No, you ain't," when he's like, "I'm SpongeBob," or whatever. Because again, I haven't heard anybody like side with Amber Heard, like not once. So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Oh, fuck. And what's weird to me, I showed this to Andrew earlier. Apparently, like, I don't know what the context of the question was, but Johnny Depp was talking about, like, feces. And he was like, no, I can't do a Johnny Depp impression. He was like, I can't do a Johnny Depp impression. You're just talking about like feces, like those were my dog's feces, and I was like, what the fuck? What is he talking about? I think like the implication was like Amber Heard like shits the bed, so I thought that was kind of funny. Like I don't mind making fun of Amber Heard, not so much for the abuse stuff, but she just seems like an overall just uncomfortable person to be around. I wanted to buy Asura's Wrath years ago. Oh, there you go. There's a good job. But when my mom bought the Xbox card, the cashier sold her a display code, which was also short one character. Oh, and they wouldn't give her a refund, so $25 went down the drain. That's weird. And you didn't like scratch it off on like accident or anything? Yep, that's my face. Oh my god, it's Link. What's up, Link? Good to see you. Calm down, Pudgy. Yep, showcasing all those emotes. No. Yeah, good to see you, Link. Whoa. Yeah, I hate the Snapchat Discover section. It's just full of like the most clickbait articles I've ever seen. Like there's one that specializes in posting like clips from Twitch or whatever, or something like that. And it was, who was it? Emaru, who Link knows, but some of you guys might not know. Who is part of OTK, and she was streaming League of Legends, and she died to something in like a really quick move, and she couldn't move, so she was just like laughing and like, I'm gonna call the dev or something like that. And it was like a joke. She wasn't like she was like slightly complaining, but it wasn't meant to like be taken seriously. But like I saw like the title was like, here it is. I'm looking at it right now actually. And it just disappeared. Hold on, let me find it. Why did it just suddenly disappear? Are they listening to me so I don't shit on them? There's Daily Wire again, which I just talked about. I just saw it. Where'd it go? It's like they heard me talking about them and they just got rid of the article as soon as they could. But it was like pro streamer goes absolutely ballistic or whatever. And like calls dev. And I was like, she wasn't even screaming or anything. She was just laughing and like calling the dev as a joke. And like I've seen one with like XQC also that I actually posted on my Twitter like a long time ago, because Nick or I don't remember his Twitch name. You're gonna have to forgive me for this. But one of Soda Pop's like cohorts or whatever, Nick, and Milena, like was posting about like how bad the Snapchat Discovery section was, and then I saw one that was about XQC. I think it said like it's something along the lines of like sad man, blah 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 or something like that, and I laughed really hard at that. I wonder if I could find it. Hi Crispy. Yeah, NMP LOL. Correctamundo. Let me see. I'm gonna try to find it. I know it's on my Twitter. Like I replied to Nick with the picture of that, and it got like a bunch of likes for whatever reason. Oh yeah, I need to do your All right, time them. They can spam emotes. I don't give a shit. Okay, Crispy, if you want, here's your chance to get VIP again. I'm gonna write down a number from 1 to 5. Okay, I wrote down the number. I'm sorry I missed it. Like, there's a bajillion messages going. Let's go. It's 3. It's not. It's 4. I'm sorry. No VIP for you again. Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay. Hold on. Let me show you a picture of it. It's like the most like awkward picture of him too that you could use. Like the picture, it was like, what the fuck is this bottom left? Yeah. I'll show you these 2 pictures. Yeah, it was 4. It's your turn, Link? I didn't agree to that. I'm not giving VIPs away like it's candy. What'd you say, Christian? My bad. What color's your name again? Orange. That's gonna be annoying. My mom brought the code written down on a piece of paper. Damn, that's okay. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, yeah. Here's the one that Nick posted. Like, where are they using like these like really awful pictures of people? Did this stop game? I think that's this guy's toast, right? Rules has keep. Oh yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, well it looks like Jezik stopped. It's fine then. So yeah, that, and then here's the one that I showed Nick, or everybody. And then when you actually look at the clips, it's nothing. It's like the smallest thing where he's like, they're like, what the fuck? And then it's like, that's a meltdown. You shouldn't have said that, Tip. What did I say? I forgot. Oh, you mean, they're fine? Okay, yeah, Jezik, you can show emotes, but don't do it, like, that frequently. Or like that many at a time, I guess. Because it does kind of like flood the chat a little bit. Yes, bug. Also, is Rick streaming? I saw a... Oh damn, I thought that was me. I saw a pop up on my phone. But oh yeah, here it is. Please join. Do any of you guys get like my stream notifications like through the Twitch app on your phone? Because I'm always curious, like what does it say? What does it say as a description? So I want to change it to something, but I don't really know how. If I was VIP, I'd keep this under control. VIP can't do jack shit, can they? Like, what can you do as a VIP? I never really knew that. I did, like, Andrew just asked me for it, and I was like, yeah, okay, sure. That's gonna have to wait. Yeah, it's just a title. You see, the problem with that is XQC is always in meltdown mode. You're not wrong, but the I think the clip in question was just, it was like a GTA RP clip, and he didn't really do anything. Like it wasn't behavior to warrant calling it a meltdown, is what I'm trying to say. I don't have a lot of magic points, so I'm gonna need to fix that. Oh, I'm gonna get destroyed here, aren't I? That's a lot of slugs. Okay, I can like one-hit these, but I don't know how strong these things are. Not very, it looks like. Are they just like meant to be like just annoying? Some mod benefits while being lazy. And you get to chat in sub mode and stuff. Yeah, currently none of my mods are here at the moment, unless Peyton's lurking while playing Valorant. And I believe B just got off work. Okay, bye, Jessica. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. I am so fascinated by these things. Have you played Earthbound before, Crispy? This whole game is like a giant acid trip. Oh yes, the crit for extra, just to be sure, kills him. There's a giant, what was it, a titanic ant that I just fought, who kind of kicked my ass because I didn't even know it was a boss. So you might be intrigued by that. And I may have killed it if it didn't drain my, that's gonna sound really bad out of context, but if it didn't drain my PP. I hope nobody in my house heard me say that. It's kind of like Pokemon, but on acid. Yeah, and like, with like penis music. If you guys know that meme. From like maybe 2 years ago, I want to say. I played a little bit, but then I started getting headaches again because as a person with shit eyesight who purposely plays in pitch black, you're gonna need some, what are they called? Like, optic gunners or whatever to help with that. I thought of getting those, but then I just decided I just won't mind the pain, I guess. I'm not supposed to play with, like, games with my glasses on, especially when I'm on, computers, but I really just don't give a shit. What are you guys doing that for? Is it because I said drained my PP? That's what it's called, PP. It really gives me Undertale vibes, yep. Yes. It's almost like Undertale was inspired by Earthbound. Okay, I need to find a butterfly. I just use contacts. I've tried using contacts once, and it hurt like a bitch. So I refuse to use contacts. And I'm always scared of like falling asleep with them. Like, I have glasses that I, sometimes switch to whenever I'm in bed. And if I fall asleep with them, then no big deal because they're meant to be flexible. But yeah. I don't want to use contacts. I want to do a heist. Do I even have enough money for a heist? Yeah, okay, cool. It sucks at first. How often do you have to like, wow, that's a lot of enemies. Do you have to, like, use liquid or whatever? Like, to, like, keep them... Like, how... Like, you have to put eye drops in your eyes for, like, when you have contacts, right? Like, the only thing I tried them on for, like, a minute, and then I, like, hated them. Like, it was such a struggle for me to put one on, and I hated having it on, so then I like, took it out, like, immediately. And plus, I think I prefer myself with, like, glasses on. I think I look okay with, like, I look better with glasses on. I have contacts that I'm supposed to sleep with to correct my vision. Hard contacts are mid. That's a thing? I did not know that. It really isn't that annoying after a bit. I got used to it. Have you even told me that you wore contacts before? This might be the first time you've told me this. Or I'm just a really bad friend, I just forgot. But yeah, I don't mind glasses. I grinned ear to ear when the glasses person told me I look good in glasses, but they're probably just saying that just so they could sell me, you know, glasses. But like I've worn I think have I ever told the story about like the first time I had glasses on? I think I have, but I'm gonna say it again anyway for people who haven't heard it. So, okay, the boss is up there. I need to heal first. So, hamburger. I think that maxed me out, right? Let me see. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, so, this is it is a great story. It's about bad teachers. So, I guess I'll tell this while I'm doing a fight. I forgot how to do this. You finally got here. This is the first your sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. Okay, so, we had a class in middle school. I got my glasses 7th grade years, so I was about 14 or 15 when I got my glasses. But I knew that I needed them like before that, just because my eyesight was pretty terrible. But then my mom was like, okay, we'll take you, I think she was like, we're going to take you to the eye doctor to prove that you don't need glasses. And then we went to the eye doctor, and then the doctor was like, yeah, he needs glasses. So we had a class called, I think, careers, or, it wasn't health, that would make no sense. It was like a careers type class. And there's always this project that that class would do where it was a job, like a fake job interview. So you'd have to like practice the proper etiquette and whatever, and like answer the questions how you would answer them in real life. And you were recommended, but I don't think it was required to dress fancy. But everyone did, just so because it was an excuse to dress like suits and everything. But the same day that I had my interview, I got my pair of glasses. So I came, like, and I didn't tell a lot of people that I was getting glasses. So they're like, everyone just assumed glasses were fake because it made me look a little more professional, I guess. Including my teacher, because my teacher, okay, yeah, it was careers. But I thought whatever. But, like, I had a math teacher because I was in a class, I think it was called, it was just called advanced math, before algebra 1 or something. But my math teacher, like, I went to before my classes, or before the day started, because I had some questions about, I think it was about, like, the Pythagorean theorem or something like that. So I walked in to the classroom with, like, a suit and then my glasses on. The teacher already had no patience for me because she was just annoyed that I wasn't getting the information, and she only did this to me and not anybody else. Because me personally, like, it takes me like a bunch of, like, you need to tell me something more than one time to for me to understand it. So I just walk in, I sit down, and I'm like, can you help me with, like, solving this right triangle or something like that? And it was just like obviously I know the Pythagorean theorem now. Like, I just finished Calc 2, like, last semester. And now I'm in physics, which sucks. But back then I didn't understand the Pythagorean theorem. So she kept telling me I wasn't understanding it, and she just got to the point where she was just visibly angry with me. And she was like, man, if you, like, you should spend more time, like, learning this material, not time looking up, like, or, like, finding fake glasses to wear for your careers class. And I was like, no, these are real glasses. And she was like, no, they're not. You're just doing the dress professional. And then, like, I gave them to her. She put them on, and it was very obvious they had prescription. And she just, like, her expression just changed from anger to, like, oh shit. Because she just screamed at me. And she was like, I'm so sorry. And I was just like, And then she just, she was extremely more compliant in helping me with, like, the math problems. But I did not like that teacher at all. And then I was in her study hall class in, I think, freshman or sophomore year. And I had nothing to do because I think it was after our history class that that I had this study hall. And everyone because usually what I would do in history was, if we did, like, a study guide, I would just put in music and then listen to music and then just work on the study guide. And it was, like, I had a system for doing the study guide, and it worked pretty well. Like, I was able to get it done in class most of the time. Like, me, like, even, like, Christian could back me up here. Like, me and him were, like, one of the two of the fastest people to get the study guide done in class. Especially when we worked together from time to time. Because I think you sat in front of me, right, Christian? In a couple of history classes. But, like, whatever. Like, I had nothing to do. But everybody else in the room was working on the history study guide because they hadn't gotten it done. So, I'm the kind of guy that gets easily distracted at, like, really small things. And it was, like, it had just snowed the night before. So there's just a fuck ton of snow everywhere. And I was just sitting near a window, and then I see a squirrel. Same teacher, by the way, as that, like, made fun of me for having quote-unquote fake glasses. So I was just staring out the window and I saw a squirrel just hopping around in the snow, and I just immediately got distracted by that. And just looked, I was just looking out the window, wasn't standing up or anything, like I didn't walk up to the window or anything, I was just staring from my desk, like normally. And then she looks at me doing this, sees I'm not doing any homework, even though I had literally nothing to do. And then she just gets up from her desk and she's like, "What? It's just snow. It's just a squirrel in the snow." And then I just looked over, and I was like, "Are you okay?" Like she just like screamed at me for looking outside. It was so stupid. And I remember I said something so smart ass back at her. I don't remember what the hell it was. God, I wish I remember what it was, but I said something so snarky back to her. And like I remember like the entire classroom was like, "Oh my god, he just said that," but I don't remember what it was. I really wish I could. But yeah, she hated me. Yeah, just school together was just a trip. Okay, that should kill both the Antoids, I think. The only thing I remember from high school is the tragedy of freshman year and graduation. You're gonna have to go into more detail. Man, is this not gonna do any damage then? Okay, no, it did. Are you talking about when I almost flung you out of my car, Christian? That's a good story. Yeah, I don't. Should I know what he was referring to? That's the only thing I can really think of. Yeah, I almost flung Christian here out of my car one time, just because we were doing graduation practice, and there was just a time like the only reason we were at the school that day was to just do graduation practice. So we were like, okay, go to they're like go eat lunch or whatever. So me, Christian, and then one of our other friends. Did Hayden come with us too? I don't think so. So we're like, okay, so we live in a small town. Or like our school's in a small town, so there's only just one. There's like this one place that we could like really go to get food. So we all went, we got our food, and I drove, and Christian was in my back seat, and I don't think he had his seatbelt on all the way. And the door for some reason I believe was not shut all the way. So I just like turned the car really fast. And then Christian almost got flung out the door. He got saved by something. I don't remember what it was, but I remember he like fell over a little bit. And like it happened in front of like other schoolworkers that were there too, and they just didn't even notice. Am I gonna die? I'm so dead. Okay, great. So this thing survived 2 song things and didn't do. He's gonna whoop my ass right now. Nice. And I can't even like use hypnosis on it. That's a pain in the ass. Ooh. No. I almost just messed up everything there, didn't I? Yeah, should I know what should I know what he's talking about? I'm trying to think back, but I don't really know. How much money do I have, by the way? $2. Yeah, that ant survives so much. How did he not? Oh, that's what you're referring to. Okay, thank you for the message. I won't talk about that. I totally forgot that even happened. Yeah, I didn't see that in person, but I do remember you telling me about that like a couple times. Okay, I guess get more burgers. Actually, let's just go back in the cave. I have a lot of cookies. It's perfectly fine. See, I don't know what my game plan is for fighting this thing. What are some other good stories from school that I could tell? There's a Spanish one, but I'm pretty sure I've told that a couple times. Basically the story was just me getting in like an actual yelling argument with my Spanish teacher over something that should not have happened. And then me just protesting afterwards. And by protesting, I mean just like refusing to do anything in that class anymore. Just because I was like, all right, you're gonna do this. Well, I'm just not gonna do anything for you in the rest of this class. Most of the crazy stuff actually kind of happened in, I'd say like middle school, to be honest with you. At least for our school. Like, there was a kid in our class who, like, we were making up, like, fake stories. Like, just made up stories. And I think it was supposed to be like a mystery kind of story. And oh my god, I can't believe he actually said this. He told his story, and there was a character that he was talking about that he never actually named. So after the story was over, we were like expected to answer questions based off it. And my question to him was like, what was the character's name who, like, she met at the convenience store or something like that? And then without hesitation, the guy said, "Sir, jack me off," out loud, and everybody heard him say that, including the teacher, and he got in fucking huge trouble. Like, he got taken out of the classroom, like, immediately, and everyone was laughing their ass off that he actually said that. I also remember, I think it was that same class, we were given a project where we were given a product, and we had to, like, we were going over, like, advertising techniques or something like that. So it was like, advertise these, yeah, it was a teacher's first year, so that made it even funnier. It was like, advertise these, products with whatever techniques you want. We got, like, me and this new kid, who was also the other kid that was in the car when Christian almost got flung out the window. It was his first day, and I was like, okay, you wanna be in my group? And he said, sure. So we got fucking sandpaper as our product, and one of the advertising techniques was, like, celebrity endorsement. So we were like, let's just do that. So then I like, talked to the professor. I talked to the teacher, and I was like, can we just do a thing where we just impersonate a celebrity, and that's how we're gonna sell our product? And she was like, okay, yeah, no problem. So what I did was I watched a lot of CNanners, who, if you guys don't know who CNanners is, he's a YouTuber who did a lot of Gary's Mod videos. And The Hidden, that's not Gary's Mod, but it's its own thing. It's a source game. And there was a video where they were playing, I believe it was hide and seek. And he was playing with, who were the other people? I think it was All Sham No Wow, Gassy Mexican, and Sark. Those names might not sound huge like some of you guys, but like those were like his regulars. And Gassy Mexican always did the impressions of the group. And I think how I discovered CNanners was because Gassy Mexican did a Morgan Freeman impression, like a really, really good Morgan Freeman impression in like his hidden video. So I just kept watching him after that. But in one of the hide and seek videos, he was doing a Macho Man impression. where it sound like, can I impersonate that right now? Let me hydrate and I'll attempt it, but it's gonna sound really bad. Okay, I'll try it. I can't, it's weird, I can't impersonate like anything as good as I used to anymore. But he was like, "You better try your ass off or otherwise I'm gonna find you myself, Adam, and I'm gonna put my foot so far up your ass." Yeah, he was like, "I can smell you." But yeah, it was that impression didn't actually sound that bad. That was literally what the video was for a majority of it. He was just impersonating Macho Man Randy Savage, just chasing everybody as a seeker. And I thought that was like the funniest shit at the time, so I was like, let's just do that. I'll just do a Macho Man impression. And sell sandpaper and a video. And it's funny because, like, literally all I did was print out a couple pictures. Like, I printed out a picture of Macho Man. Why did you do a That's not what are you talking about? That's not what Shrek sounds like. That wasn't even, like, remotely Shrek. What are you talking about? Like, no, I don't even want to do your Shrek right now, because you actually just said that. You don't deserve to hear my Shrek. But literally all I did was just print out a couple things, and then just improvised. So, like, just improvised in front of a picture of Macho Man, pretending that I was Macho Man, doing that exact same impression. And then that was it. That was the entire project. Like everybody else was doing like presentations in front of just like presentations for products, but literally all I did was just improvise in front of like a random ass video doing a Macho Man impression. And I presented it, and everybody in the class was like laughing their ass off because either they thought it was really bad, or they thought it was the funniest shit. Maybe it was like somewhere in between. I have no idea. And it like we did this thing for that project where it was like it was literally just me going like like I would like grab a pencil. I was like, no, I can't do the impression anymore. I like lost it. Hold on. It was like, the last person that said they didn't like sandpaper, I broke their spine like this, and I just like snapped the pencil with like one hand or something like that, which at the time I thought was like really impressive. But at the end, everybody voted like what their favorite project was, and ours won, so we just got extra credit. But literally like what everybody else was doing, like other Peyton, his project I think was ice cream, and he did it with one of our other friends, and it was like a slideshow kind of thing, and they just stood up and like did like an actual presentation. But literally all I did, and my friend was like, okay, hi, here's the video, hope you enjoy, and then just played the video, and they just sat down, and that's all we really had to do. Like, my friend didn't do jack shit. Like, he was just like, okay, you do your thing. And I was like, alright, sure. And I just did that. It was like a 4-minute video of just improv. And then we got 100% and then extra credit. It was awesome. What is it? It didn't work very well, man. Like, is it working, but not really? I imagine everyone did a PowerPoint. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I can't really... That's the only one I can really think of that like, people did. I think someone, like, used props. Or did a skit. Or something. I don't know. Imagine you'd be able to remember things. Yeah, it's actually pretty difficult. But yeah, it was the easiest 100% I've ever gotten on anything. It was just me just doing a gassy Mexican impression of Macho Man Randy Savage. I also remember, oh my god, this brings back really bad memories. So we had homecoming skits or whatever, and I think one of the years, the theme of the skits was do a parody of... So we had this thing called Grid Games, and it was just the classes would compete against each other in like small games. But then after we were done, like it was like usually the seniors would always win because they're like the biggest in comparison to everybody else and the strongest. It wasn't like javelin throwing. It wasn't like shot put. It was just like, which of you guys can shoot a rubber band and knock over a bunch of cups? Like it was like shit like that. But then we'd have to do skits afterwards, which we were graded on. So maybe was it no? I think it was just parodies of TV shows. Yeah, it was just TV show parodies. This is freshman year. Oh, rigged for the seniors. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're not wrong. But the one we did was a show I never even fucking heard of. It was called like The Mystery of the Museum or something like that. That I think just one student made up and nobody felt like objecting, so like, yeah, let's do that. Those classes seemed so fun. Yeah, it was awesome. It was like one of the best weeks like in high school ever. Every year it happened. That's another story too, I'll tell that after. I got some really boring ass classes to be honest. You didn't do any like outside stuff? Like you didn't like celebrate like prom or homecoming or anything like in that kind of fashion? But the man, so like it was like not it was yeah it was oh and like the entire thing had to like revolve around the homecoming game. So it was it was Mystery of the Museum, which I never even fucking heard of. Magic butterfly made Nest relax. So is 22 my max PP? Let me see. Wonder if it comes back afterwards. Okay, it does. So it always spawns here. That's actually good to know. Let me see. Magic butterfly. Okay, there's more. I'm gonna assume 34 is the max. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, back to the story. Oh wait, no, wait. Let me try something. Check this out. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, so it's like status effect healing. I see. Life up. That's what I want. Okay. Now we go back and get the butterfly again. Okay, so back to the story. So it was that was our skit, and it was just like narration. Like I guess that's what the premise of the show is. I've never even heard of the show, even now. And I would occasionally do like my Morgan Freeman impression, and people were like, "Man, your impression's really good." Blah blah blah, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, haha, thanks." But then out of nowhere, like we had a really badly like prepared skit for that. It was awful. Like it was literally just like people throwing footballs on the stage, and that was it, and just narration. It was really bad. But like they're like, "Oh man, this skit's gonna suck." So then they just turned to me, and they're like, "Can you just like read a script that I wrote up in your Morgan Freeman voice?" And I was just like, "No, I'm not doing that," because I had like massive stage fright. Even though I wouldn't have been on a stage, I would have been like behind the curtains or whatever, just reading it. But like obviously I can't read shit on my stream, so how do you think I would have like read a script behind a stage? Behind a stage, knowing like 90 people are listening to me. So I just said no, that's not gonna happen. So they just asked this other girl to not do a Morgan Freeman impression, just to read the script, and it was the worst skit ever. It was just people just standing on stage with no direction or anything, just throwing a football around, and then like I remember it like ended with like someone getting like knocked out. Like not actually, but just like pretend knocked out.
Entertainment lined up for you. One that will provide several hours
Thanks,
of
Rick.
relaxation and diversion for you and
Thanks for
your
the resub, buddy old pal. Are you still streaming, or did you just wrap up your stream? You came at a good time. I was telling you a decent story. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, Cuban, we did get follower emotes. But yeah, it was one of the worst skits I've ever seen. But our senior year, they just got rid of skits, and they were just like destroy the Earthbound. but they just got rid of skits our senior year, and they're like, man, you know that show Lip Sync Battle? Let's just do that. And I think the theme was like summer or something like that. So our skit was, or like our lip sync was fucking awesome. We had actual instruments on stage, as if we were like an actual band. And it was Alex, who you guys might not know, might know Tungate 99, singing with like a rocker outfit. Someone playing drums. Someone playing guitar, and then the guy that said Sir Jack Me Off playing bass earlier. And it was awesome. Like it was him singing like Kickstart My Heart on stage, and he did a great job. And we made sure that like we had to get it okayed by the homecoming committee or whatever. Like just to make sure that we could do it. And they're like, okay, yeah, sure, that works. Like there's nothing wrong with that. So it was fucking awesome. Like Alex even did like a stage dive after the song was over, and he crowd surfed. It was fucking. It was like one of the coolest things. I recorded the stage dive on my phone. Not the entire thing. Like the entire recording is just somewhere. But it was like it was fucking awesome. And everyone, like the other classes, did lip sync stuff too, and theirs was bad, except for apparently the sophomores. But like ours was clearly like the most energetic, the most well choreographed. It was fucking awesome, and we got second place in the skit. And the entire gym, when they said like, it was like fourth place the freshmen, third place the juniors, and the winner of the lip sync battle. And everyone was like, oh, it's gonna be the seniors. It was like the sophomores, and then the entire gym was like, what the fuck? Everyone just started like booing. And it was fucking great. Like, how can you... Oh my god. Like, it was great that everyone, like, in unison just booed the shit out of the homecoming committee. Like, and we found out the reason why they said we lost. They're like, oh, it was too long. And we were like, what? Like we did a rehearsal, the night we had, like, a homecoming parade. And the homecoming committee watched us do that. What's a sophomore? A sophomore is, like, a second year in high school. It goes freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Yeah, it was like, oh, yours was too long because we did 2 songs. I don't remember what the other one was. Yours was too long, and we didn't really have anything to do with summer. We're like, but you okayed it. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, it was like one of the biggest travesties in high school for our school. It was so stupid. Okay, can I win this time? Okay, let me read some messages that I missed. Rick, you're gay. Tippy, destroy the earth. I still have my bandanas from each year's Spirit Week, except for one which I was replacing because I gave one to Andrew. There's a picture of me in I think the junior year where I think our color was orange, right? I'm just in the background. I look like I wasn't expecting a picture. I just look so depressed. Like, I'm just, like, leaning against a bleacher. I look so depressed. Like, I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But yeah. And then senior year, I looked a lot better. Because I looked decent in black. I have freshman year photos of that. That was a great time. We had a similar event where all high schools competed against each other. We had some weird traditions, though. I didn't compete in a lot of the events. Blue, red, orange, black, the class colors. No, I think it's purple. It's purple, red, orange, then black. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's blue. But they did this thing where it was like, you have to compete if you want to graduate, or something like that. And that, like, we found out years down the road that it was like a huge crock of shit, because like I didn't compete, and I still I didn't compete. Like, it was like, you have to complete all 4 years. And then I told, our, like, class president, I was like, yeah, I didn't compete freshman, sophomore year. I think one of them was because I was so sick, so I couldn't really, like, I was able to come to school, but my stomach really hurt. So I was like, I don't feel like running around. They're like, okay, you're exempt. And the freshman year, I think it was just, like, all the slots got filled up. I only competed junior year, and then, senior year. And the senior year one was like, you had to like hit a balloon from from like one side of the gym to the other side of the gym. It was so stupid. You had to like jump through hula hoops or something like that. And I won that event, so that was pretty cool. Also, if a couple of people had a fling or kind of liked each other, they did something where they had to share. That's fucking weird. Why would they do that? We also cool. We also had this thing called FFA Week, which is Future Farmers of America. In case you're not from the United States, where it was just like farm-based events or whatever. And one of them I remember like so easily. Yeah, that too. One that I remember like so vividly was this guy in our grade whose name was Levi. He was like a newer student. Yeah, I saw it. He's like a newer student who was fucking jacked, and he's a pacifist too, so that makes it more like that makes that even more interesting. One that was like a hay bale throwing competition, and I shit you not, like it went freshman, sophomore, junior, and then seniors would throw the hay bale, and it wasn't like a huge ass hay bale. It was like, I guess it wasn't really a hay bale. It was like one of those like things you'd see at like a farm or like a fair where you like it's like a box of hay, I guess. So the freshmen barely threw it because they're all weak. Sophomores threw it a little, like it was like a progressive. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was freshmen were weak. Sophomore threw it really far because there was like this jack kid, not as jacked as Levi, and then juniors were weak. And then whenever our class got to it, I shit you not, he threw it damn near half the distance to the gym, and it was a heavy ass thing of hay. So that was fucking crazy. So like a hay bale then? Is it a bale if it's a box? Oh, I guess it is a hay bale. I thought hay bales were like cylindrical. That's why I said that. Okay, so yeah, it was a hay bale. But yeah, he threw it damn near half the distance to the gym. He was fucking jacked, but he refused to like hit anybody. Because he was also like super religious. It's Life Up I want to use, right? Yeah, Life Up. Alright, cool. Yeah, sophomore was his younger brother, so that's why he was able to throw it fucking... they had the same genes, so he was able to throw it pretty fucking far. But the one that Andrew just reminded me of, there was this teacher... there was this thing that we always did, where it was... you would donate money to a certain teacher's jar, or something like that. And if the teacher had the most amount of money, it was like a fundraiser thing. If the teacher had the most amount of money in their name, they would have to kiss a pig. And like, every teacher was complaining about this. So, freshman year, wait a minute, she would have been gone freshman year. No, so it was like 7th or 8th grade, I want to say. Oh, yeah, here's what it was. It was like one teacher from high school, and then one teacher from middle school. So we all had this teacher that most of us didn't like, because she didn't like us, for the most part. Some I can't speak. Some students she did like, but for the most part, she just did not get along with most of the students. Yeah, kiss a pig. Oh, I actually won. So we all voted she just did not like most of us. And it's funny because our class had her all 3 years that she was a teacher at our school. So we had history with her. But we all voted for her. Like donated a fuck ton of money. She won. So she was forced to kiss the pig in front of everybody. Like in front of the entire gym. And then I believe under like 5 minutes later the pig died. So, yeah, that was interesting. I don't know this. I don't like to this day. I don't know what the fuck caused that, but that was interesting. Yeah, the pig died. It wasn't like a you're gonna say it's like, was it like a fifth? What's a pig's lifespan? Like, was it like a really old pig? No, it was like a piglet. It was like a really, really young pig. And it just croaked. Did she like make out with the pig? No, she just like just smooched it. And it just died. And we were like, what the fuck? But yeah, that was it was a peck. Bigfoot. Yeah, the pig died. Missed last message. My bad. I have a total of 6 bandanas, 1 in each class colors, and 1 navy blue, and 1 white for school color. Yeah, that's right. That was like Spirit, yeah, that was like Spirit Week, or Spirit Day. Ness caught a glimpse of a small cube puppy. Ness's soundstone recorded the melody of the giant's step. No problem here. Okay, cool, we did one of our objectives. Heck yeah. Her lipstick was traced with cyanide or something. So she's like Poison Ivy from DC Comics then. But then I can remember 2 of the other years. Also, I actually single-handedly shifted the vote. Shifted the vote to a certain teacher. It was our ag teacher actually, because she was close, or I think she was like in 3rd place. And even though I was an ag for I had to replace the white one, but I did get like shredded or something, like a dead pig. I was only in her ag class for like 1 year, but me and her like got along really, really well, even though like we didn't share a whole lot of interests except for helium, I guess. Sucking helium, because I did that in one of her classes near the end of the year, and she just watched me do it and she was just laughing. But she was in like 3rd or 4th place. And I went to find out, like, I was like, who's in first place right now? How much money do they have? And I think it was like a difference of like $13 or $14. And then without telling the teacher, like she was out of the room, I just put in like $25 because I had it on me for whatever reason. And then people were thinking like, oh, this teacher's gonna be the one who gets the pig. And then they recount all the money. They're like, wait, what the fuck? It's this teacher instead. So yeah, I was single-handedly the reason why a certain teacher had to kiss the pig 1 year. Or not single-handedly, because obviously it's not, like, other people donated too, but oh yeah, you're right. My bad, Christian. But like, I was the reason why she suddenly had to do it. But then another year, I think our senior year, we had this, substitute teacher, or not substitute, like a student teacher who we messed with a lot, who was in our consumer ed and sociology or sociology class, who we always messed with because he drove a, what was the car? Yeah, Mr. S. What did he drive that everyone like always made fun of him for driving? You're gonna tell me out here, Andrew or Christian. It was an S10. Mr. S10. That actually makes a lot of sense now. But yeah, like our class just always messed with him, and he for some reason said, "Oh yeah, like I'll nominate myself for the FFA thing. Like no one's gonna vote for me." And then I think our class had like a record number of like people that donated because we wanted to mess with him so much, and he was like, "What the fuck?" So then he did it. He had to kiss a pig 1 year. He was actually a really great teacher. I don't know if he's still at that. I don't think he is anymore. But I think after we graduated, he got like an actual position at the school, and I think he like split the history classes because he did history, sociology, and consumer ed. He was fun. He was fun to mess with. He was also really cool too. I remember one day, our band department went up to Chicago because they were going to, I think it was the Blue Man Group, or it was like a rip-off Blue Man Group, or like a group doing the Blue Man Group impression or something like that. So a lot of them went to watch that. Yeah, he did do a lot. He was pretty smart too, but he was just easy to mess with. And it was funny because involving that S10, is this my dad? You need to stop playing the game. Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for a long time now. It may be none of my business, but don't you think it'd be a good idea if you took a break? No. Ah, I see. Well, it doesn't make me happy. But I understand your point about the fate of the world being its... You're not my dad, Dad. Our class did so awful with our English teacher, we stressed her out so much. Yeah, that's what we, that's pretty much what we did to our English... I don't think I made that clear, but our English teacher was the one that killed the pig. I got a lot of, lunch detentions with her just because I never did my assignments. Which didn't really mean jack shit. Because I don't think those detentions went on your permanent record or anything. You know, the myth permanent record. I'm just gonna farm NPCs, or enemies. What was I talking about? Oh, so the band department went up to Chicago, and the band department made up a lot, or like, there's like a fuck ton of band students in our class. So there's only maybe like 6 or 7 like people left in our class. So in our first hour, like I just like asked all the teachers, I was like, are we even gonna be doing anything this day? Because there's literally nobody gonna be in our class. They're like, no, pretty much no. And they're like, can I just bring my Nintendo Switch and we can just play Mario Kart? Like in every single class. And some of them were like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So we did that first hour, and that Mr. S10 man, he like nerded out. He's like, yeah, we're gonna play Mario Kart, it's gonna be awesome. And I remember, he was like getting so cocky. He was getting like his shit like kicked in. I think I said something like, this sign said do not enter, could you not read it? No. What a rebellious kid. Come to the Onnet police station later. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I remember cursing at a lane first hour, and he took me for a walk through the halls and told me how I wasn't kosher, and I would have cursed him again. As soon as I walked back to the door, if he said some shit. Yeah, I remember that. That was partially my fault. Just because I won a Kahoot that I should not have won, so then he took the initiative and just said, like, why didn't you get the question right? Even though, like, I was the only person that got the question right. Because it was I thought the question made sense, so I answered it. I thought I answered it correctly. Like, it was a question about, like, elderly people or something like that. And I was like, oh, it's this. And then I was the only person that got it right. And everybody got it wrong. And then the professor, or the teacher, I keep saying professor, I'm a fucking idiot. The teacher was like, oh no, it should have been option B, dang it. So, how old was he? The student teacher? Probably like mid-20s. But yeah, so I got the Kahoot right because I got everything right. Like Christian like won most of the Kahoots because he's a smart guy. But that was the one that he didn't win just because of a mistake. I just happened to be the one that got it right. So then I was like, I don't remember what I said to you, Christian. I think I said something like, actually, I remember. I think it was like something like, I think it was like something along the lines of like, I guess this is your only time you won't win a Kahoot or something like that. And you were like, yeah. Like you weren't spiteful towards me or anything. Like you obviously knew that I was just like messing with you. Even though it was obvious that I shouldn't have won that Kahoot. And then he just turned and said like, why didn't you win the Kahoot? Even though he got like 8th place or something like that. And then yeah, that's when shit hit the fan. Yeah, that guy was kind of an asshole. I mean, a massive asshole. He's done some pretty bad shit. I'm not gonna talk about it on the stream just because no one's gonna understand the context. You're the little delinquent that came back from the giant step. Now you listen here. Don't enter means just that. Do not enter. You got that? And furthermore, blah 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 blah. It's usually those tax evaders who blah 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 blah. We don't enjoy blocking off the roads, you know. Blah 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 blah. It's usually the local whiners that make a big deal about emergencies and meteorites. Blah 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 blah. What do you have to say? You look like the police officer from Batman. Hey, Mr. Wayne! Why is the road to Tucson closed? An emergency, of course. At times like this, kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. Anyway, are you sure you want to go to Tucson? Yes. Okay, Chortle, follow me. What does Chortle mean? Kahoot has ruined so many relationships. I remember, that just reminded me, like, there was a Kahoot that we did in our It wasn't called study hall, it was called mentoring. It was basically study hall every couple days. Like sometimes we'd like be forced to watch TED Talks, and if we were to happen to do homework, like if we were doing homework while those videos were playing, we got in trouble. But I think one day, actually I remember what it was. It was like every Friday. It was like you get to do whatever the hell you want. So we all said like let's just do random ass Kahoots. And then there was one that was the question was like, why is Squidward so thick? And it's the picture. I could probably find it. It's the picture of the episode where he like suddenly likes Krabby Patties, and he just looks like he has like tumor bumps coming out of his side. Hold on, Squidward. Oh, okay, yeah, they're definitely listening to me right now. I typed Squidward, and the first thing that showed up was Squidward fat from Krabby Patties. There's, yeah, there can be no doubt. It was this picture. Why did it suddenly just do that? Did you guys see that? Did the picture just like vanish off the screen for you guys? What the fuck was that? You guys saw that, right? It just like woo, like flew down there. Yeah, it was this picture. And the question was, why is Squidward so thick? And then the professor saw, or the teacher saw that, and he was like, "What does that mean?" And everyone in the class just started laughing their ass off. Why is Squidward so thick with 2 C's? See if you can get past 5 of my best men. Are you kidding me? Yeah! Hey, small fry, you must be shaking in your boots. God damn it. Okay, at least my PP is full. Yep, I'm not gonna go back on saying that. Do I waste... I'm not gonna waste my, that. Okay, I'll just get a crit. That's fine, too. I just broke his kneecaps, no problem. Mr. W was something... yeah. He was one of the, he was one of the people that, hated the Percy Jackson series a lot. Or not the series, but the movies. Like, I think we talked about that on stream a little bit. The new Percy Jackson series that's coming out. And he was just like, those movies are a travesty or something like that. He went like on like a good like 5-minute rant about how bad the movies are. He was cool. I also remember he hated, he didn't hate, but he other Peyton, you could back me up on this if you're like listening right now. He said like, just Peyton just being stupid, and it was just saying like no emancipation without proclamation, something like that, and he got like a detention for saying that. Just out of nowhere, he was like, yeah, you're getting a detention. You know that the mayor's compliments give you a big head. Bring it on, fat boy. What are you, Pennywise from the 1990s it? Kiss me, fat boy. I can back, yeah. He just said no emancipation without proclamation. Oh, fuck. Let's not. Man. I should really make a quotes channel on my Discord, shouldn't I? Just so you guys can store all this random bullshit that I say in my streams. Usually B does that, but B's currently not, here at the moment. Like, I remember, like, whenever I'd be streaming, I'd, like, look at the quotes and I'd be like, why do I have, like, 5 notifications from quotes? And I'd just, like, be saying shit that I don't remember even saying at all. Like, one was about, like, rocket-powered penis missiles or something like that. And I'd be like, when the fuck did I say that? He does have little pee-pee, though. Okay. You can't prove that. It's not about the size of your weapon, it's how you use it. I think Kobayashi said that. As you can see, we don't care enough to do that. That's fair. That's it, buddy. You can forget about me. I'm gonna call for my boss. What a pussy. I'm your final boss. There's no way I can beat you in a straight competition, so get ready for my super ultra mango tango Mambo, Tango, Foxtrot, Martial Arts. This guy's means fucking business. That's what somebody with a small peepee would say. I guess you're not wrong. Damn, okay. I should be able to do... Yeah, he's not gonna be able to hit me. Okay. Let's do life up again. Okay, sweet. What are some other great stories that I have? But yeah, I think Kobayashi said that. That mustache looking clean. Speaking of mustaches, is talking about German H-man a TOS violation? Because there's this, you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about, obviously. There's this idiot that was in our I don't think it's TOS. Okay, well I'm just gonna, you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. We were watching a World War II video or something like that, and then it was in history, and then this girl in front of me was saying like, or no, like the teacher was like, okay, you got any questions, something like that, and then the girl in front of me was like, yeah, that guy, was he Jewish? And then everyone in the class was like, what? And she's like, I thought he was Jewish. I thought he hated his own people. And then the professor was like, what the hell? Like, he wasn't even, like, afraid to swear or anything. If you even count hell as a swear, he's like, what the hell are you even talking about? Or something like that. Yeah, that was interesting. You want me to open the road to Tucson? Hang on for a sec. I'll radio my staff and give them the word. What the hell are you talking about? Do you read me? Hey, it's me, Captain Strong. Okay, listen, a kid named Ness will be here in a few minutes. He's a kid in a red cap. I want you to open the road for Tucson for him. I know that. Don't ask me why, just do it. That's an order. Strong out. Well, kid, I'm not gonna question you now, but I do want to see you again. Good luck. Alright, I'll never see that man again. Yeah, our class was kind of, full of idiots. But I think every high school class is full of idiots. Okay, there's some good art room stories. I don't want to talk about some of them because they're a little gross. So I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna go talk to my dad real quick because I'm pretty sure I can get some money. We saw the small woman who was laughing at a video that was just. Oh my god, you're not. Yeah. Haha, that's what she laughed like. I forgot all about that. What was that? What was that video even about? It wasn't a. Oh yeah, I know what it was about. Never mind. It was a video that you would find on LiveLeak. She was laughing at that. 1,241 in the bank. Gross stories are the funniest though. Okay, I can tell the story, but I'm gonna use code words as to not possibly get myself in trouble. Okay. Okay, I'll tell the story. Sure, why not? So me and Andrew, we were in the same art class our sophomore year, which was Art 1, because I guess for whatever reason we both decided fuck art in freshman year. So we rarely ever really worked on projects. I think, yeah, our teachers just didn't give a shit. So we had a bunch of Macs that were like lying around because we had a visual or like a yearbook committee, which sucked balls. But they, like we were allowed to use that like in our free time, whatever. Yes, this story. So we would just fuck around on Cool Math because we didn't want to work on projects because we were lazy, pretty much. So Andrew was playing. Were you playing like a Run 2 or something, or what were you doing? I don't remember what you were doing on your computer, but you were playing. I think you were playing a game. But I was definitely playing Run 2 because I was trying to figure out ways how to like glitch the game so you could just fly across the world, or just fly across the map and just be perfectly fine. Or the course, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yes, Run. Okay, so we're both playing Run 2. Got it. But then we got a pop-up on our on his computer, and oh my god, he got a pop-up on his computer, and it was from like iMessage or something like that, or whatever the iOS messenger is, and we were like, what the fuck is this about? And I don't remember if it popped up on its own or not, or if you just clicked to see who it was, but regardless, like, the thing opened up, and we saw a very, very explicit picture, I'll say that, of whoever it was that signed, or we know who it was, obviously, but the student that signed into the computer. And we both, you and I had the exact same like, because, I'm pretty sure, I think maybe you clicked on an accident or something, I don't really remember. But we both had the same reaction when both popped, when that picture popped up, we were like, oh, what the fuck? And then, I don't remember if we told her or she found out on her, like, she found out by herself or not, but our teacher, either one of us walked up and told her, or she just, like, heard our reaction, we're like, what happened? But she's, like, we showed her what it was, and she got so fucking angry, so cause whenever you have Messenger on that Mac or whatever, you can just text like it's regular texting, whatever. How did they leave the picture there? No, so it was, they left the, like, they signed in with like their Apple account or whatever, so all their text messages showed up, and they just sent one to, I assume, like their girlfriend or something. So yeah, that popped up on the screen. We both saw it. We were like, what the fuck? And we were both like, ugh. And the teacher, one way or another, like, found their way over to our computer, and they're like, what happened? And then they saw the picture, and they're like, what the? Yeah, they just got really angry. So then they said, get out of the way. Like, they told Andrew that. See, what I actually said, what the fuck? And she walked over about to tell at me, and I went, no, you have to see this, trust me. Okay, so that's what happened. Oh, to yell at you, okay. So she just heard both our uppers then, got it. But she saw it, she got visibly angry. So then she just got, wait, what was this? I wasn't reading. There's a hamburger inside. Okay, I'm just gonna swap it for a cookie. Never mind, I can't. I'll just eat the cookie, fuck it. But, so she said, move out of the way, Andrew. But then she just got on the keyboard and then messaged, he has an elephant's memory. Yeah, he's pretty good at that. He, like, remembers shit that I don't even remembering. But, she, like, moved Andrew's side, and then she basically, like, I'm just saying this, like, verbatim, but she was like, hey, you shouldn't, like, you never, like, log in on your iMessage or whatever on a school-owned Mac again or something like that. And then, the person that, like, she was messaging was, or, like, the person that the student was messaging was like, what the fuck, like, she's like, what are you talking about? And then, the person that signed in sent, like, the concerned face, like, the teeth, like, going, like, ooh, like this. Also, the Bears just signed Julian Davenport. Cool. Like, dude, like, you know what the face I'm talking about, right? Like, where it's just like a, like, it's like your teeth are, like, concerned or something like that. It's like a concerned face. And I remember, like, we just talked about, like, that experience, like, the rest of the day. Like, it was fucking crazy. Like, that was, like, one of the craziest things. Yeah, that face. That face. That shit was wild. I'm not an enemy, I'm just a friendly mole. I'm telling you how to distinguish between your friends and enemies. It's easy to tell an enemy just by looking at them. Enemies look like humans with weird colored faces. Beware of them. However, you can't get more powerful if you avoid your enemies. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of beating the shit out of dogs and shit right now. Oh yeah, no, Lynx is the one that the person sent. 100%. Yeah, it was fucking weird. There was also, I'm sure I've told this story plenty of times, but, in case you guys don't know, I'm the reason that the Washington Capitals, where the fuck did that card just come from? I'm the reason that the Washington Capitals won the Stanley Cup like 5 or 6 years ago, because Andrew knew that I didn't give a shit about hockey, and playoffs had just started, and he was like, I know you don't care about hockey, but pick one of these teams that you think is going to win the Stanley Cup. And I was like, that one. I pointed at the Washington Capitals, and he had like the biggest grin on his face. He's like, they haven't won anything. And then our teacher overheard us talking about that, and they were like, when the Washington Capitals win a Stanley Cup, pigs will fly or something like that. Or like hell will freeze over or something like that. And then the very next year they won the Stanley Cup. So yeah, I've been a joke joke Capitals fan ever since then. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready, say, fuzzy pickles. That should be like a taunt in Smash Bros. I don't know why it's not. Always make the fondest of memories. Goodbye, Amish man. Even though you're using cameras, so I guess you can't be Amish. I was about to. Oh yeah, that actually is a taunt in Smash Bros, but it's in Project M. It like even has like a flash effect too, which is pretty cool. I can get a bicycle? This really is Pokemon. You're right, Link. This is a cycle shop. Punk, sure. Bicycles are so much fun and so convenient. It's a lot faster than walking. You'll be really popular with the biking crowd. You want a bicycle? Unfortunately, we don't have any more bikes for sale. We only have rentals. Do you want to rent one? No. Oh, you don't know how to ride a bike. Me neither. It's crazy, this is actually Nessa's game. Yeah, story time's great. I know I've had like a bajillion stories in my life. Like everyone has, obviously. Let me sneeze. Quick! Alright, it's actually, that looks like Walter White. Or, sorry, Heisenberg.
Jesse, we need to watch. We need to go to the Chaos Theater, Jesse.
The hell's going on over there? Did you see that? That does look like Walter White. Oh, there he is! You got any blue? Blue?
We may be popular, but that girl who lives at the house with the preschool is the talk of the town. I want to see her someday. Jesse.
Thank you, Andrew. But regarding story time, like I remember there like sometimes there'll be like stories and like, oh, I can't wait to tell this on stream, like in tonight's stream, but then I'll always forget. It fucking sucks. I need to like start writing shit down. Like stuff that I like. That's what I should really start doing, because I have a stylus on my phone. Like whenever I see like stuff in the news or like on Twitter or whatever, I'll just write that like shit down from like this point forward, and then just go through that, just so we have like actually good talking points. Because sometimes whenever I stream, like there's shit that I just don't, or like it'll feel like dead air, just because I don't know what the fuck to talk about. This is why you should just tell me and I could remind you. That's true, but then you know what's gonna happen if you do that? Like it'll be like you'll say like, tell us about the time that oh, that's another great story. I've told this story before, but there's more to it that I completely forgot about the day of. But like it'll be like you'll say, tell everybody about this, and I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like I just won't remember, and then I'll be like, I'll have that exact reaction, like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now. But okay, I've told this story before, but I literally completely forgot about it. Until a couple days ago when someone reminded me of it. I need to find a hotel so I can save. The magic butterfly made Ness relax. Where's the hotel at? I have a town map, shouldn't I? There it is. Okay. Okay, so I've told this story before. I definitely told it to I've told it to Christian and Andrew, because I told it to them the day of, because we spent Halloween together. But there's some stuff to it I guess I completely like forgot to talk about. So I'll basically just tell the entire story again. It's been a while because Halloween was like last week, so it's definitely been a while. I'll tell it after I save. Call Dad. It's your dad. I deposited 28 bucks in your bank account. Taking away what you spent, you should now have 1,269 into the bank. Nice. Well, EXP to get to the next level. Ness. Okay, what do you need from me? I meant, god damn it. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, this is a fucking great story. I can't believe I forgot all about this. And there's a chance that I'm gonna be doing going to this exact same location again next or whenever I go to another Bears game. Your deal, Dad, was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I have created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night, sleep tight. We're a great team, aren't we? Well, you should just turn off the power off. Or you should just turn the power off instead of pressing reset. Alright? I love how it just, like, locks you into place. I was literally just fucking thinking about this story. Oh, okay, so this is a perfect time to tell it. Alright, great. So, I'll tell this story and then we'll call it a night. Okay. This is a fucking great story. Okay, so, on Halloween last year, I was invited to go to the Bears 49ers game by a really close friend of mine who always buys season tickets every single year. And one of their friends backed out. So they're like, "Oh, do you want to go? Like it'll literally be free." Pause champ. Like it'll literally be free. I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And like I was like, "You sure you don't want me to like give you money or anything?" They're like, "No, it's perfectly fine." So I was like, so it was literally a free trip to a Bears game, and the seats were fucking amazing. Like it was like we were behind. I could probably find a picture of it just for like reference, so you guys know how good these seats were. But the seats were behind the 49ers sideline, and they were really fucking close. Let me find it real quick. Type in Chicago to Google Photos, it should show up. Yeah, okay. Let me get a good one. Okay, this is perfect. Please save as a PNG for the love of God. JPEG. Do JPEGs work? Okay, they're good. They're good. They do. Sweet. Okay, yeah. This is pretty much how close I was to the the Bears game. It was fucking awesome. And this is at the 49ers sideline. I saw John Lynch. I saw all the coaches and everything. I wish I knew who Mike McDaniels was, because I would have loved to like see him just to see how how his antics are on the sideline, just because he's a fucking goofy ass coach who I cannot believe actually got a coaching job. Man, it was awesome. It was a great experience. But that's not the focus of the story. It's what happened after. So the Bears lost this game, even though Justin Fields, who's the quarterback, had a great game, I would say. Just because he had one of the coolest quarterback runs, at least of the season, I would say. Where he just juked. Does the NFL get pissed off if you play NFL? I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't give a shit. Flight Reacts does it. Justin Fields QB run. I'm just gonna play it without audio, just so it possibly doesn't get detected by anything, so the NFL doesn't come on my ass, because I know how they are about that. I can confirm that. Okay, I'll just show you guys so you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I witnessed this, and whenever this happened, Soldier Field fucking exploded. Here you go. I'll play audio. I don't give a shit. This was fucking awesome. Everyone was like, let's fuck, because it was a 4th down too, which means if you've done a football, if you do not get past here, then you yeah, so much for no audio. I don't give a shit. If you don't get past here, then it's a turnover. Then the 49ers get the ball. And obviously I'm about to fangirl over this play because I love this play. He's about to run, fucking almost stumbles over, just jukes the fuck out of him, and then just turns around. It was fucking awesome. Soldier Field fucking exploded. So that was great. It was one of Justin Fields' 2 great games. The other one was a Steelers game, which we should have won, but refs will be refs. But
no, that's not.
Oh, a raid. That's been a while.
No, that's
What's up, Rick?
not big enough either.
Good to see ya again.
That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with.
Thanks for the raid. Wow, I didn't even finish. That was weird. We were just talking about football. Would you like to see a football, Rick? I'll just play it again. Why not? Okay, there you go. I'm telling a story, so yeah, you can bully me. That's perfectly fine. Anyway, so yeah, that was one of Justin Fields' 2 great games. So that was fun to witness. The Clippers own LA. I guess neither own LA now because they're both out of the playoffs. But still, what were we talking about? Okay, so yeah, the Bears lost that game. So we were like kind of in like a shitty mood on the way back home. Everyone's here during this story. Okay. So we were driving back and we stopped at a McDonald's that was about 30 minutes away from where I live right now. And the minute we walked in, we were like, this is the trashiest fucking McDonald's ever. I could find there's like this picture that I love so much from like the review of this place. Let me see if I can find it. Like it's pretty much it pretty much summarizes perfectly how shitty this McDonald's is. Let me find it. Found it. I love this picture so much. Let me screenshot it. Like this can be like the backdrop of the story because it's a good indication of how shitty this McDonald's was. There you go. Okay. Good backdrop. So, this is like it was the shittiest McDonald's I've ever seen because the trash cans were also full to the brim and then there was trash on top of the trash cans. So no one bothered to take the trash out or anything. And this McDonald's was run pretty much by children for the most part. Or teenagers, you know what I mean? Like, not adults. And they were all dressed up and everything. So we were like, okay, this is an interesting McDonald's. So, yeah, it was disgusting, dude. So I have a shit ton of homework to do, so I'm gonna start. But alright, see you, B. Good luck on the homework. You'll do great. So I clean bathroom at McDonald's bathroom for an income. So does this like piss you off to see this then, Jay? Because this was vile. So I order from a kiosk normally. Would you argue with Tippy if I made him do a football team tier list? I don't think so. I think me and Andrew's sense of football for the most part is pretty spot on. Or like not spot on, but like in agreement, I would say. And in regards to like which team's good and which one's bad. I still have to light up glasses from Halloween and they still work. Yeah, Peyton still has his in Arizona too. That's pretty funny. Mine I think are in my car that I sometimes like drive with at night as a joke, but they blind me. So I like only wear them for like 5 minutes. 5 seconds. But anyway, back to the story. So I order from a kiosk and there's this guy staring at me like behind the cash register. And he's just, like, I can tell by peripheral vision that he's just staring at me. And he was like, hitting or like lifting this box of masks up and then dropping them, like doing this, like up, drop, like that kind of thing with his mask, like his box of masks. And I was like, what's this guy's deal? And then like I saw that my mask was like a little below my nose, so I was like, is that what he's being pissed off about? So then I like lifted my mask above my nose. Like this was around the time that like mask mandates were still pretty more required than they are. I would stare too. You look like a beer dad. You can't. No, not even close. I guess I said you could bully me, so I guess that's fine. Yeah, he's just lifting. He's just lifting the box of masks, dropping it, lifting, dropping, lifting, dropping. And I was like, what the fucking guy's weird. So then I ordered my food. Literally all I got. Jen agrees. Okay, that's fair then. So literally all I ordered was a McChicken and a medium fry. That's it. That's all I ordered. And then like the people that I went with, like it was his dad and then his son. So and then the dad ordered like their combined order was like 4 Big Macs, like 2 large fries, and then like 2 drinks. I'll make sure you get rocks in your McChicken. That's not the worst thing that's been in my McChicken before. I think, what was it? it wasn't rocks, but it was like 3 really hard chunks, and it made me want to like throw up. Um, but anyway, back to the story. So this guy, like, I got like really bad vibes, like whenever I was making my order. And then this guy was like talking to this girl who was, I think, was talking about like Attack on Titan. So he was just like following her around the store, just talking with her, not doing his job. And there was like a big line of people that was just waiting for their food, or like waiting to order their food, and he was just at like the soda machine, just not doing his job. Um, chicken mac, chicken mac better than big. What's a chicken mac? Is that a Big Mac with a chicken patty instead? We don't have that here in the America. But anyway, so this guy was not doing his job. But then there was like this girl like working her ass off who was dressed as, is it Tina from Bob's Burgers, like the one that has like a really low voice? Tina Bob's Burgers. Yeah, Tina Belcher. Like working her ass off. No, I don't know I don't know what a chicken mac is. I can't. What do you chicken mac? Chicken mac. What is a chicken mac? Are you saying chicken macaroni and cheese? Chicken. Okay, I found it. Chicken mac. McDonald's removes chicken Big Mac from menu due to high demand. This doesn't exist. Not in the United States. Or is it like a hidden menu item? Not worth the 5-year wait. Ooh, sounds like you're wrong, Cuban. That's what some food journalist said. Okay, but back to the story. So this guy was not doing his job. But then this girl who was working her ass off, like doing the, like giving food to people, doing the drive-through, bagging everything, making the fries, was working her ass off, and then she's like told the guy, and he was like, "You need to like go like do your work, please." And then he got mad at her, and then she was like, "Okay, now you need to like, can you like go put more like lids or whatever at the soda machine?" And then the restaurant. Oh, and then I still had not gotten my order. This was like 6 minutes in, even though I literally only got a medium fry and then a McChicken. That was it. And then the dad got his part of the order, and then he went out to the car. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go eat my food in the car while you guys just waiting here." Like, my friend could have gone with his dad, but he was like, "I'll wait with you, no problem." So 6 minutes in, hadn't gotten my food, even though it's pretty standard. Like I'm pretty sure they make or like pre-make the fuck out of their McChickens. Like, Jay, I don't know if you're still here. Like, can you? I don't know if it's against McDonald's protocol to say like, do they like pre-make their McChickens, like, or is it like a 30-second process to make them? It should not be that difficult. It's just like like paper shreddings of lettuce, mayonnaise, a chicken patty, and 2 buns. That should take like maybe 30 seconds max to make. So I should have got my food like that. But yes, so the girl was like, "You need to go because the guy wasn't doing anything. The guy was just like standing there. You're like, you need to go put new lids in the hot and spicy McChicken slaps fight me. I like that. What is it? The chicken nuggets, the hot and spicy nuggets, when they were still a thing, destroyed the fuck out of me. Like, I think it was just the one McDonald's that I went to, but whenever I had that, I was so excited. I didn't have any sauce or anything, and it was good at the time. But then hours later, it hurt. Like it was like it wasn't like, oh, it's so hot. Like, oh, it just like hurt my stomach. I don't know what the hell it was. But so the girl's like, can you go do this at the soda machine? And then the guy was like, "But I have a bunch of orders that I need to do," and he had like maybe 2 orders on his screen, which she was the one doing anyway. And then she was like, "But look at all my orders." And again, these were like adolescents just yelling at each other, and she had like 8 orders. So she was just working her ass off. She wasn't a manager or anything anyway. Like, but she was at least had some like form of superiority over this guy. So then the guy was like, he walked towards the soda machine and audibly said like, "You fucking bitch. I don't want to listen to what you have to say," or something like that. And the entire restaurant heard her. And then we were like, "What the fuck?" And like me and my friend were just like looking at her like, did he really just say that? And we just had like this big, like, our eyes were just huge. We're like, "What the fuck?" And then this was a part that I completely forgot to talk about if I did talk about this. But there's just like a small thing. There was this guy that came in who I think had a hearing problem. It had like a hearing problem, and he like walked up to the guy that like whenever he was actually working, which was pretty rare. He like walked up to the guy and was like, "Hi," and like he was obviously louder than he should have been, but that's probably how he was only able to hear himself. And then the guy I guess couldn't understand that he had a hearing problem. So the guy was like, "You don't need to yell. You know I can hear you, right?" And that was the part that I forgot about the story. And my friend reminded me about this like on Easter, and I just laughed my ass off because I was like, "Oh my god, he did say that." But anyway, so the guy said, "You fucking bitch! I like you can't tell me what to do," or something like that. And the entire restaurant heard her. And then he went back behind the register. And then this girl who was a little bit older than a teenager, but still younger than me, came out from the woodwork or something like that, and like looked at the guy, and he was like, "What's your problem?" And then he was like, "Oh, I didn't do anything." And he's like, "I just like your fellow employees just said you called her a bitch." And he was like, "I didn't call her a bitch." And I was like, "Yes, you did. There's like a bunch of people saying you did." And they was like, "Oh, well, I did call her a bitch, but that was like 5 minutes ago." And then like a bunch of people in the restaurant just started laughing because that's one of the dumbest things like I've ever heard anybody say as an excuse. That's like saying like, "Yes, Your Honor, I did murder that guy, but that was like a month ago, so it doesn't really count." Like it was the dumbest form of excuse ever. So we just started laughing our ass off. So then the girl was like, "You need to be a lot nicer to your fellow workers," or something like that. And then he just got fucking angry. And then and then like right before this, the dad had finished his food. He's like, "What the hell is going on?" Like he's also like a confrontational kind of guy, so he'll like if something's wrong, he will make it clear that something's wrong. But this is like the one time that he did not do it because he was so intrigued by what the hell was even happening. So he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" He's like, "Oh, he hasn't gotten his food yet." So he's like, he saw like the shit show that was going on. He's like, "I'm just gonna watch this," because we had no real rush to get home, except for the fact that I had to host a Halloween party later that night, but it worked out, so it wasn't a big deal. So like he's like, you need to learn to respect your fellow coworker or something like that. And then he just got that, like, I guess him hearing that just like set him off. He's like, "I fucking hate this place." So he just like ran to the bathroom and just slammed the door. And then that was the last we saw of him that entire day. And I still had not gotten my order. So then I like walked up to the like this was like after 15 minutes too. I'm a very patient person. I was like, "Okay, I'll just wait." Like this girl's clearly like backed up on orders. Maybe like these people ordered before me. So I wasn't one to confront about it. But then after 15 minutes, I was like, "This should really not take this long." So then I like walked up and I was like, "Can I get my like I ordered this like 15 minutes ago. All it is just like a medium fry and a McChicken. Can I just like what happened?" And they're like, "Oh, your order number like 249 or something like that." And I was like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "I already put that out." And I'm like, you're supposed to like say like, "Hey, order 249 or something like that." And then they just walk up to get the food. But I guess she must have like mixed my order in with like some other ladies, because this like one lady like walked out with like 3 bags of food, and we noticed that. We were like, that was weird. But then I was like, can I just get like a McChicken and then medium fry? And then like I think for her trouble, she gave me like 2 McChickens, so that was nice of her. Even though it was like 15 minutes, even though it should have taken just like 6 minutes at most. But I'm honestly I'm happy that my food didn't come out in time, because if it did, then we would not have experienced that amazing spectacle of fucking teenagers yelling at each other. "I didn't call you a bitch. That was 10 minutes ago." It was fucking hilarious. But yeah, I am apparently getting invited to go back to another Bears game. I will go back to that same McDonald's because it's on the same trip home. So if that coworker is still working there, or that worker is still working there, I will be shocked. Like that would be like, that would just prove that like anybody can like maintain a job for like the longest time. That is not a real Pop-Tart. There's no way that's a real Pop-Tart. You guys want to see what Cuban just sent me? That's a great. There's no way that's a real Pop-Tart. No, there's no way. Why is like the image like so slippery? If that's real, then like we need like a Good Mythical Morning episode about this. There's no way. Like the font is like not aligned either. Like it's back. No way. That can't be real. But yeah, I love that story. Like I will think about that to like the end of time. I would like if something remotely similar happens when I go back to that McDonald's in like October or September or something like that. I will let you guys know. Oh my god. What did I miss? Ordered Big Mac, then asked to replace beef patty with chicken. Look at the burger. Oh no, I saw a picture of it. Coca, that's not real either. These are like fake. There's like fake mock-up Pop-Tarts. Yeah, it's just McChicken with chicken patties. I usually just get the McChicken like in general anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Order Big Mac to ask for chicken patty. The hot and spicy McChicken slaps. Fight me. Yeah. Look at DMs. It does slap. Uptime. Emotes. Tippy up a person that looks like a teenager isn't older than you. Did I say a teenager looked older than me? My usual McDonald's order is a bacon quarter pounder with a medium fry and a large Sprite. Mine is chicken Big Mac, potato wedges, and potato wedges? What the fuck? I will never forget. You just wait for the story when you're coming back home. Right. It was a great moment. Oh my god. I would love to just I was like seriously considering like going back to that McDonald's like a couple days later and just just getting like doing like what Walter White did in like the episode where he meets Gus and just getting like a fucking high C or something like that if they still even had that at the time and just monitoring the entire day. Like what Walter White does when he's like just waiting to talk to Gus. I hope you guys understand what the hell I'm even referencing. Yes, I remember you telling the story on the ride to your place, and we were all dying laughing. That was so fucking funny, dude. I'm entering my dad era. I dragged my dad to Home Depot. Yeah, you're probably going to get used to that. If you live near a Home Depot, then that's gonna be a way of living. Oh my god, I want to go back to the McDonald's so bad. But right, this is a fun stream. That was for sure. A lot of story time. What's this? Oh yeah, I made a memes channel. I'm glad you're using it now. But alright, I talked about this yesterday in regards to a stream tomorrow. I'm just gonna assume that there will not be a stream tomorrow just because I have family coming over. So the stream that's supposed to happen tomorrow will be on Saturday instead. Probably the usual time that I do streams. So 4 p.m. Pacific Standard. Assuming that no one's coming over, I'll let you guys know. It won't be Earthbound, I don't think. It'll probably be Hades. I might do like a 2 for I don't really know. Maybe Hades and something else. Probably just Hades, to be honest with you. I want to see if I can actually beat the fucking Minotaur in that game. That dude's kicking my ass. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. And then after that stream will be, I believe it's 3 straight days of streaming. Yeah, 25th, 26th, 27th. Yeah. I'm glad that I'm able to find more time to stream. Like one of my big problems, like in the last couple months, was like my streams would be like kind of like sporadic, just because a bunch of random shit would just happen in my life, so I couldn't just do back-to-back streams. But I'm happy I'm able to do that now. But yeah, this is a fun stream. I'm gonna have to like think of like more stories to talk about. But alright, I'm gonna head off for the night. You guys have a good rest of your night. Who's live right now that I can raid? Nobody. That's a Jack Daniels ad. Nobody really too crazy. Yeah, no raid for tonight. If like Rick or Alex were live right now, or Jay, then I would have raided them. Oh well. McDonald's ice cream slaps, yet it's always broken. It never is. Wasn't there like a lawsuit that McDonald's just got recently because their ice cream machines were always broken? You must have like a really high functioning like McDonald's then, Jay. Because I'm pretty sure what it was they found out that McDonald's ice cream machines were just overcomplicated or something like that, so no one knew how to actually fix them. But yeah. What's up, Rick? What do you want to talk about before I end the stream? You should raid Invicta Felix? Sure, why not? I can do that. But yeah, let me copy and paste because I do not know how to spell that. But yeah, so expect the next stream to be Hades on Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard. I will let you guys know. What the fuck? I will let you guys know if that time needs to change or not. Whatever. It'll be Hades on Friday or Saturday. Excuse me. Invicta Felix. Okay, there you go. All right. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Thanks for coming by. Don't trust McDonald's workers who stare at you from the cash register. All right, good night, guys. Peace out.